in this today's meeting. May you bless them. May you prosper all of them. And at the end, all their honor and glory shall return to you with thanksgiving. In Jesus' name, I pray and believe. May I say you are welcome to KSG, and may God prosper you in this program. Asanteni na Mungu awabariki.
Let's appreciate the chaplain for the prayer. Asanteni sana. So we are going to have Mr. Masese for a brief statement on behalf of the CEO, ZGG, Mr. Cornelius Odor. Then immediately after, we'll have a brief introduction of the Equity Week from the country director, IBP Kenya, Dr. Abraham Rugo, in that order. Welcome, Masese.
Thank you so much, Master of Ceremony. Wakenya wazalendo, habari yenu. God is good and all the time. Aya, jina langu naitwa Paul Masese. Ningependa kuchukua fursa hii kwanza kuwakaribisha katika walsa hii. Ni siku muhimu ambayo sitataja umuhimu wake kwa undani, lakini atakaye kuja nyuma yangu ataweza kwa undani. Tumekusanyika hapa ili kutafakari jambo gani hili. Bila kupoteza wakati, ningependa kuwakaribisha kwa niaba ya mkurugenzi wa shirika la Center for Enhancing Democracy and Good Governance, na ningependa kwa ishara ya mikono kujua ni wangapi ambao wanajua shirika hili. How many of us? Very good number has interacted with the Center for Enhancing Democracy and Good Governance. And as an organization, we are really proud to be associated with this event. It is going to enable us to reflect on what we are doing collectively as citizens and our governments to pursue the national values and principles of governance. That's at the core of the discussion. Equity is one of the most important values that or principles that we pursue together. And mukisikia nikisema pamoja serikali na wananchi, kwa sababu leo hii tumekusanyika tukiwa wananchi kutoka kaunti za Baringo, Nakuru, Kericho, Elgeyo Marakwet, Laikipia, West Pokot and Turkana. Hiyo ni na pia sorry. So tukiwa pamoja hivi, ningependa pazi tuanze na watu ambao wametoka mbali kabisa. Wenzetu kutoka kaunti ya Turkana, wananchi na serikali, representatives of government from Turkana County. Ningewaomba msimame na muweza kupungia kikao mkono popote mlipo. Colleagues from Turkana County, I request that we stand and wave at the public. Asante sana. Turkana si karibu, pongezi kwa kufika. Wenzetu kutoka kaunti ya Laikipia, kwa umbali hao ndio wako mbali kidogo, ingawaje tunashare mipaka. Laikipia ni hapa tu across. Asante sana. Tunaona representatives of government na pia civil society. Aya, wenzetu kutoka West Pokot, pale kuna yule kijana round. Yeah? Asante sana. Karibu sana, ingawaje sijaona kijana round. Aya, wetu kutoka our neighbor here across the ridge, Elgeyo Marakwet, the home of champions. Tuko wapi? Karibu sana, tuwapigie makofi. Hawa wako na sifa sana, hasa kwa mambo ambayo tutayajadili leo. Karibu sana. Kericho County, where we get all our tea from. Great. Tuko na wenzetu wawili pale kutoka Kericho County, tuwapigie makofi. Alafu tukuje Nakuru County, wala ambao tumetoka Nakuru County. Naomba msimame mpunge mkono, mwakaribisho kwa dhati. Asante sana. Hao ni kutoka Nakuru County. Na sasa watu wa nyumbani. County number 1. Unajua hii ilikuwa district number 1. Sijui walikosea wapi wakifanya Mombasa county number 1. Watu kutoka district number 1, hebu tusimame, najua sisi ndio tumejaza ukumbi. Asante sana, tuketi. Hawa ndio wametukaribisha hapa na umeona wamekuja kwa wingi. Hebu tuwapigie makofi. Asante sana kwa kuja kwenyu. Bila kupoteza wakati, langu ilikuwa kuwakaribisha na niseme kwamba sisi tukiwa wananchi tumepewa jukumu na katiba. Na jukumu ambayo tumepewa ni katiba. Ya kwanza ni kuiheshimu katiba. Tutakumbuka kwamba sisi ndio tuliojipatia katiba hii. Na kwa hivyo katiba inatudai tuwajibike katika utekelezaji wake. Na njia moja hapo ya kuhakikisha kwamba tumewajibika ni kuheshimu na kuilinda kwa mujibu wa kipengele cha 3 cha hii katiba, ambacho kinasema kwamba ni jukumu la kila mwananchi kuiheshimu na kuilinda katiba. Na basi sharti tuwajibike katika kutetea nguzo za katiba hii. Na leo hii mjadala ambao tutakuwa nao utatuwezesha kutafakari jinsi ambayo tumetekeleza wajibu huo. That is the primary goal of this conversation that we are going to have here today. So that said, I would now wish to welcome the country director, IPP. And as he comes, I would wish to share with you that these are the partners. We are many that are involved in planning this event. And the country director is going to highlight on those who have come together to make this event a success. Welcome, Abraham, and help people understand what Equity Week is. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hamjambo. Good morning. Hata kama kuna baridi, najua kuna mahali watu wametoka ambako kuna joto kidogo. Tulikuwa Busia on Monday na kulikuwa na joto sana. Kwa hivyo hapa tumekuja baridi, lovely place. Na furaha sana asubuhi ya leo kuweza kujumuika nasi sote. Kwa jina langu ni Abraham Rugo na mimi nafanya kazi na hiyo shirika ambalo linaitwa International Budget Partnership. La kwanza ni kuwashukuru sana kwa sababu mmejitolea, mkaamka mapema, wengi wenyu mlitoka nyumbani mapema sana ama pengine ukaja jana jioni. Na tunataka kwanza kuwashukuru sana kwa sababu ya kutoa hiyo nafasi. Jambo la pili ni kuweza kushukuru na nitaweza kusema pengine hata zaidi wakati ambapo governor wa county ya Baringo atakuwa mahali hapa, ni kwa sababu ya kukubali kutukaribisha hapa na kuweza kutukubali kuweza kuwa na kujumuika hapa na kuweza kuwa na mjadala ambao tutakuwa nao siku ya leo. La tatu ni Kenya School of Government. We want to thank them very much for allowing us to come here into this lovely auditorium. Pengine wengi wetu hatujawahi kuwa mahali hapa. Tumezoea kwenda kwa mahoteli, lakini pia kuna mambo wengi kwa serikali ambapo kuna mahali pazuri ambapo tunaweza tukaweza kujadiliana kwa vizuri. Ninaposema hayo, nataka kusema mambo machache kuhusu siku ya leo na kwa nini tuko hapa. Tuko hapa kwa sababu ya kuzungumzia equity. Equity kwa Kiswahili pengine tulitafuta jina ambalo linakaribiana sana na equity, lakini kwa Kiswahili jina ambalo linakaribiana sana na equity na equality ni jina moja, usawa. Ya kwamba kila mwananchi katika taifa la Kenya, na tumefanya census juzi, tukajua ya kwamba tuko watu milioni 47. Kuna wanasiasa ambao hawajakubaliana nayo kabisa, lakini hiyo ndio ile census ambayo tuko nayo. Wananchi milioni 47, kila mwananchi ana mahitaji tofauti. Wakati tulikuwa tunakuja mahali hapa, as we were driving from Busia, kutoka Nairobi on Monday when we left, and I just want to show you the journey. When we left Nairobi on Monday morning, we flew from Nairobi. Ukitoka Nairobi una fly over Kiambu. Kwanza una take off from Machakos, unaingia Kajiado, unakuja Kiambu, unakuja Narok, unakuja Kisii, alafu unafika Kisumu. Kuna nyingine nimewacha hapo. Kuna Bomet, kuna Nyamira, kuna Kericho unafika Kisumu, alafu ukitoka Kisumu unapanda unapitia Siaya, Vihiga kidogo, unaingia Busia. Kutoka Busia tukakuja kwa barabara. Tukatoka Busia, tukaingia Kakamega, tukakuja Bungoma, tukatoka Bungoma tukaingia Uasin Gishu. Kutoka Uasin Gishu tukaingia Elgeyo Marakwet, alafu tukafika hapa. Now that entire place, mahitaji ya wananchi katika hizo nafasi zote ambazo nimesema tu kwa kifupi ni tofauti sana. When you think about Elgeyo Marakwet and Baringo, you come from a very high place in Iten, alafu unateremka hata unafikiria unapotea. To Kerio Valley, right at the bottom. And then you again start climbing to Kabarnet. What you need to provide water in that space, what you need to provide healthcare in that space, what you need to provide agriculture services in that space will cost very differently because the needs are very, very different. The disease burden in Busia ni tofauti sana na ya Baringo kwa sababu ni magonjwa tofauti ambayo yanaumiza wananchi katika hapo. Ndio maana tunasema ya kwamba tukienda katika njia ya equality, and thanks Masese for this, tutajaribu kupea kila mtu rasilimali sawa. We will try to do everything the same. Lakini huyu mfupi na huyu mrefu, sinaona huyu mfupi anaumia. Hello? Ukiwapatia wote sawa, ule mfupi ataumia. Lakini huyu mrefu hata anaweza akasimama kwa ground peke yake na ajeze kujionea, si ndio vile? Mwenzake ukimuinua kidogo ataona, na yule mfupi zaidi utamuinua zaidi ndio aweze kuona. So this is what we are discussing today. That for us to achieve, for everybody to achieve equal outcomes, you need to pursue equitable means. Ili kila mwanafunzi aweze kupata elimu, ili kila mtoto aweze kupata lishe bora, good nutrition, itakuwa ya kwamba zile rasilimali ambazo tutaweza kutenga itakuwa tofauti katika mahali tofauti. That is the only way everybody will be able to enjoy the same standard of living. Kwa mfano pengine, kama mwenzangu ako na shilingi 10 na mwingine ako na shilingi 1,000. Mmoja ako na shilingi 10 na mwingine ako na shilingi 1,000. Alafu nije na shilingi 1,000. Mmoja ako na ngapi? 1,000 na yule mwingine ako na shilingi ngapi? 10. Nije na shilingi 1,000 alafu nigawanye 500. Yule wa kwanza atakuwa na pesa ngapi? 500 na shilingi. Huyu mwingine atakuwa na pesa ngapi? 1,500. Unaona hiyo tofauti? Kwa hivyo siku ya leo tutakuwa na mjadala na tutaweza kuzungumzia mambo tatu kabla sijaketi chini. Jambo la kwanza ambalo tungependa kujikumbusha siku ya leo ni ya kwamba katiba ambayo tulipitisha mwaka 2010 does provide that we will have a devolved system of government. And a key part of that devolved system of government is that every actor will have an opportunity to contribute to their governance. Ya kwamba kila mwananchi atapewa nafasi ya kuweza kujihusisha na kuhusishwa katika maendeleo na mazungumzo ya maendeleo. Na ndio ile tukaita public participation. Lakini public participation inakuwa si ya umuhimu ikiwa hatutakuwa na information, na proper information for everybody. And therefore we want public participation to be informed. Kwa hivyo siku ya leo tutaweza kuzungumza, session ambayo itakuja baadaye mtaona ya kwamba tutazungumzia mambo ambayo tunahisia, the things that we feel that are pressing us. Alafu so hilo ni jambo la kwanza ya kwamba we want to discuss from a point of evidence. And just to appreciate that we have our colleagues here from the Commission on Revenue Allocation. Job, please, I know you will come later on. They are represented here. And they will be presenting on facts and evidence of what they are observing from their end. Lakini sisi pia tutakuwa na nafasi ya kuweza kuzungumzia ni mambo gani ambayo tunaona yanatusukuma. Na ndio itafuata, the session that will follow immediately after this will be that. The second thing that we need to discuss today is, kwa sababu mahitaji ambayo tuko nayo ni tofauti sana, je, ni mambo gani ambazo serikali zetu za ugatuzi na serikali ya kitaifa inafaa kuweza kuweka kipaumbele? What issues need to be given priority if we are going to achieve development in our counties and in our areas? Na hilo itakuwa jambo la muhimu sana, to be able to give everybody an opportunity, everybody a chance to be able to engage. Jambo la tatu na la muhimu ni ya kwamba kati yetu kuna mashirika mengi na kuna watu wengi ambao wanafanya mambo tofauti. Kuhakikisha ya kwamba ili mjadala wa usawa unaweza kuhakikishiwa. So there are many people who are doing different things, and we are going to give them an opportunity to engage and discuss with us. What are they doing? You know, what is CDGG doing in different spaces? What is Action Aid doing? What are different organizations doing in the space that they are working in? Kwa hivyo sitachukua muda sana. Tumebadilisha program kidogo. Notice tumeanza tu kwa preliminaries. Governor ametuhakikishia kwamba atakuja baadaye. When he comes, he will be able to join us at the point that he will join us. Lakini tumekuja kuzungumziana. We have come to debate and discuss together. So nothing is lost. And therefore we will continue with that. Kwa hivyo mimi nataka kuomba ya kwamba let us discuss very actively. We will use this space inside this hall. We will also use some tables and tents outside there. It's going to be very interactive. Jambo la mwisho ningependa kusema ni ya kwamba tumeanza dakika kadhaa kuelekea saa 4. Tungependa sana kumalizia huu mkutano kabla ya saa 8, kwa sababu tunajua ya kwamba kuna watu bado wako na safari. Kwa hivyo we will try and make sure tukipewa assignment, tukipewa jambo ambalo tunahitaji kufanya, tunafanya kwa haraka, alafu tunarudi. Kwa hivyo yangu I think nitafikishia hapo. Ni mkaribishe I think Masese aje atuongoze in the mapping session, or it's Kibet. Okay, Masese aje atuongoze wakiwa na Josephine. They will guide us on what we need to do with the next session, alafu tuendelee. Asanteni sana.
Makofi kwa Daktari Rugo. Umeona vile tumemtesa kuanza kuongea Kiswahili lakini ameweza, sivyo? Umemwelewa? Haya basi, shukrani sana haswa kwa kutufafanulia kundani tunamaanisha nini. Vile ambavyo amesema ni kwamba kidogo program yetu imebadilika. Tutangojea governor, alafu baada ya kufanya hii assignment ambayo tunaenda kufanya saa hii, tutarudi tena tutafakari wenzetu ambao tuliwafikia mwanzo. Kwa sababu tulikuja hapa kwa usaidizi wa New Zealand, tukaweza kupokea maoni kutoka kwa wenyeji wa Baringo na wenyeji na washirika serikalini, wakatuambia tafakari zao kuhusu usawa. Ingawaje ukisema usawa ninamaanisha equity and equality na Kiswahili ni kama haki na justice, rights and justice, lakini tunaelewa. Kwa hivyo tutapata tafakari hizo kupitia kwa video ambayo tuliweza kucapture. Lakini kabla ya hapo, Abraham amesema CRA watakuja kutupea presentation on evidence of inequalities. But sisi kama wenyeji pia kuna vile ambavyo tunao mtazamo wetu. Je, kunao usawa hasa wa kimaendeleo katika kaunti zetu? Hili kutuongoza hapo, kuna a small activity ningependa tufanye kwa muda mfupi ambao utasidi dakika au utasidi saa 1, lakini tungependa ikiwezekana tufanye between 30 minutes, ikiwezekana tufanye kwa dakika 30. Na mpangilio ni huu. Nilivyosema tuko kutoka county 6, na ningependa tukusanyike katika county zetu. Watu wa Laikipia wakae kama watu wa Laikipia, civil society na serikali, Kericho, Nakuru, West Pokot and Elgeyo Marakwet. Hiyo itakuwa kikundi moja kwa kila county. Na katika Baringo, kwa sababu tuko wengi, tutakuwa na vikundi 5. Mliposimama niliona tuko wengi. Tutakuwa na vikundi 5. Hizi vikundi 5 tutajaribu kuangalia zile sub counties ambazo ziko na wengi. We have 6 sub counties. Si ndivyo Philip? So watu wa South watakaa South, I think we should be 6. Okay, what we'll do for Baringo, tutaungana pamoja alafu tuone jinsi ambayo tutajigawa. Okay. So Baringo will form 5 groups na tutahesabu 1 2 3 4 to 5. Number 1 itakuwa group moja, 5 itakuwa group 5 na 4 and 3 itakuwa group kivyao. Na ile kazi tutafanya, Josephine atakuja kufafanua zaidi, lakini ni rahisi namna hii. Tutachora map ya county zetu. Kila mtu ako na idea. You have a mental map of your county. Ukifunga macho utaona vile Baringo imechorwa kwenye map. Alafu katika hiyo map tuigawe to the number of sub counties. Tuko pamoja? Tutaigawa to the number of sub counties. Kama Baringo tutaigawa mara 6. Tuweke South, tuweke Central, tuweke Tiati, North, Mogotio na Eldama Ravine. Vile ambavyo tuna imagine inakaa kwenye map. Alafu tuzingatie, na hiyo itafanyika kwa kila county. Watu wa Laikipia pia watachora map ya Laikipia, watu wa Nakuru wachore map ya Nakuru, waigawe to the sub counties. Nakuru mko na 11, Laikipia tuko na 3. Yeah? Alafu West Pokot tunajua the number of sub counties we have. That will be the first assignment. The second assignment, tutajaribu kuangalia kimaendeleo. Tuko pamoja? Tuangalie kimaendeleo katika kaunti yetu. Ni sehemu gani iko na maendeleo yapi ama rasilimali gani? Alafu to mark. Tutatumia kara tofauti, na hapo ndipo Josephine anakuja kunisaidia kuweka tofauti zilizopo za kimaendeleo katika hizi county. So I will hand over to Josephine, but basically we'll use red. Tutatumia karamu nyekundu na tunaongea maendeleo kuhusu sekta tu moja, si sekta zote. Maji. Tuangalie uwepo wa maji katika our sub counties. Ile sub county yenye tunaona wenyeji wanapata maji kwa urahisi, nadhani tukitumia hiyo itakuwa rahisi. Pale tunafikiria wenyeji wanapata maji kwa urahisi, hiyo tutatumia green kuindicate. Tuko pamoja? Tutumie green kuindicate pale ambapo tunaona kwamba wenyeji wanapata maji kwa urahisi. Pale ambapo tunaona wenyeji ndio hawang'ang'ani sana kupata maji, tutatumia kala ya blue. Tuko pamoja? Kwa mfano kama Baringo, kulingana na statistics ambazo tunaona, mtasema ni sub county gani mnaona kuna ugumu sana kupata maji. Hiyo mtatumia red kumark. Ile ya mnaona si ngumu sana, mnatumia blue. Ile ya mnaona ni rahisi kabisa, watu wanatembea pahali kidogo wanapata maji, na pia ni maji mazuri, maji safi ambayo ni salama kwa binadamu, pia mnafanya nini? Mnatumia green. So green is the best in terms of access. Red is the worst, and then blue is the more moderate. Now, tukienda zaidi tunaangalia hizi sub counties. Tukiangalia Eldama Ravine kwa mfano, kuna disparities. Kuna sehemu mtaona kidogo hapa karibu town watu wanapata maji, hapo mtaweka green. Mkienda mbali kidogo mkiona kwamba kuna ugumu, mtatumia the different colors as I've explained. But the three of us and others will move round groups to explain this further. Now, the second assignment to that, mutatuelezea mumetumia criteria gani, ni sababu gani zimewafanya rate those places using these colors. You'll give us, itakuwa ni maji kuwa mbali kufikiwa, ama ni maji kuwa safi, kutokuwa safi ambao si salama. Unajua unaweza kuwa na maji. Sasa hivi tunaongea kuhusu maji bora. Si bora maji, tuko pamoja? Hatuongei kuhusu bora maji, tunaongea kuhusu maji bora. Kwa hivyo hizo ni baadhi ya sababu mtatutumia: accessibility, quality of the water, maybe affordability, and many other factors that you might want to consider. So assignment number 2, you give us reasons for rating those sub-counties the way you should have rated them. And we will need from you at least 3 reasons. Sababu 3 at least. Mwishowe tunawaomba mtupe mapendekezo. Ni kwa nini mnaona tunastahili kufanya ili kupunguza hizo disparities, kuwezesha kuwepo na usawa. So what needs to be done? On the basis of the reasons you shall have given, we expect you to give us recommendations. What needs to be done? Kama nimesahau, Eva nisepo ngangana na Kiswahili.
Okay, and then we have space out here. We have arranged some tables. So all the counties except Baringo, tuende hapo nje, then the Baringo team can remain. We see how we can gather that team is too big. So the other teams outside there, their flip charts will bring to your tables and marker pens. So it's time we move now, right? 30 minutes.
Musingangane sana kuchora map ati kama experts. Ni sketch maps, eh?
So at 9:45 we are back here. Right? 10:45. 10:45 we are back here. So Baringo team, Mbaki, then we see what to do. So we need to see West Pokot moving, Laikipia, Turkana. I know we have other people from these other counties. You can choose a county to join, because I know they are partners from Wasingishu or Busia. We'll recognize them at that point. Yeah?
Tell them to go pick a tent.
The tents are out here on this right side of the hall.
Kwa nyumba sasa tuko na Baringo peke yake. Naona Wanakuru, bado watu Wanakuru hawajatoka. Tuchukue space chini ya hema, hapo ndipo tutafanyia mjadala wetu. Na mkumbuke ni mjadala. Yeah, let's try to be as objective as possible. Now we are many in Baringo. So tutaanza kuhesabu, tuende row, matumalize hapa alafu turudi hapa. Tutaanza kuhesabu Baringo. Tutaanza hapa number 1 2 3 4 5. Tukifika 5, the next person will start with 1. So 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Then all the number ones wataenda kwa kikundi kimoja, number 2 kikundi kingine, 3 kikundi cha 3, 4 cha 4 na 5 kikundi cha mwisho. Tuko pamoja? Haya basi, tutaanza na huyu madam. 1 2 2 2 3 4 5. Useme na nguvu ndio nisipotee. 3 4. Mseme na nguvu ndio tusipoteane. 4 5. make them as objective as possible. So can we occupy the spaces we've designated? Number 3 peke yake ndio inaenda nje kwa tent. Kuna space nje hakuna? Hapa nani? Wait a minute. So number 3 can stay at the back. Then hatuendi nje na ambiwa hakuna space. Number 1, number 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, somewhere at the back, 4 at the back, 5 at the reception. Tuko pamoja? We can do this while standing. Please let's move with speed. Tutembea na haraka. Na yule ambaye anahitaji aid, we can request him to stay there. Okay, sawa. Can we do that very quickly? My colleague MC. My colleague MC.
Amanda, for groups. We had to.
1 2 nasikia hiko 1 2
perception. Wako na challenge. Lakini this is the better in the whole of Baringo.
Wacha niwaonyeshe hapa kidogo.
But it is better than the rest. So, because again, you cannot paint red the whole Baringo. That will be a lie.
Like Tiati is
At least tukue na kaportion kadogo.
Acha nisaidie red basi. I have add you.
So we need to draw those sub-counties if tukisema tuende kwa sub-county kwa wards.
What about Baringo Central?
And then members from those sub-counties wanaweza weka input yao kusema area gani kwa Baringo South kwa mfano hivyo mbaya kwa maji. Itakuwa rahisi.
Yeah, to be
Lakini
easier.
for Tiati inaweza kubaliana hiyo 100%.
Okay. So we start with Baringo South. Contribute.
Baringo North.
Baringo North it is.
Wale wanatoka Baringo North wanasema the lower region.
Okay. The lower regions wako na problem. Barwesa.
Baringo North ukawe nusu.
Weka red huku.
Weka blue.
Weka
Blue is fair.
Blue.
So moderate.
Lakini kuna mali kuna red still.
Tutaweka red kidogo.
Kuna space
60.
red. Especially this border between the Tiati and border.
Iwezekana ijulikane mpaka majina area ya hiyo ni wapi.
Ini kama Kenyans, Kui, Muslim have a problem here.
Unless you use words.
So we cannot go.
And then naming will be difficult.
No, say green. Hakuna green. Hakuna maji.
Moderate.
Unless this place, yeah. Is Baringo, a small portion. A strip there, ikiende.
Acha ibaki hivyo.
Sababu ya fahili somewhere.
So
Central.
so meaning hapa central liko strip kidogo ya green.
Ya green.
Ina connect na hii ya north.
Green ya Kabartonjo ina border ya Baringo Central ama so this should be green. This part should be green. Okay. So this part should be green.
No, but again Baringo Central we have not agreed. No,
Iko places dry.
Yeah.
Forest. So later
The larger portion
of Mogote.
so moderate. I did not know you have a blue. Even this one should have been moderate.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, red one.
Hakuna green?
Hakuna green Mogote.
Ni moderate. Lakini hata Baringo South Mochongo
75%
ndio blue. Ama
no
sections red.
kuna section red.
Na wapi itaskarapiwa?
Hiyo ni blue. Whoever will be explaining atasema naweza weka portions kidogo.
Baringo South?
Baringo South.
Weka Mochongo hii green kidogo.
Mochongo iko upande gani? Huku chini karibu na Mgote.
Karibu na Mgote hapa.
Baringo Central.
Hapa hivi.
Baringo Central.
Ni green ama red?
Green.
Hiyo green wapi Baringo sawa?
Baringo
Ni
Central.
Mochongo kidogo.
No, unajua ni kule ni island lakini accessibility ya maji ni shida. Kwa hivyo isiwe kubwa. So
Moderate.
No, yeah.
Na sasa ikikuja hapa juu ndio red.
Alafu yenye mabaki ni red.
mpaka hiyo yote ni red.
Lakini moderate.
Ongeza red.
Weka red kabisa. Hapa hiyo.
Hata hii blue inakuwa kubwa. Hiyo ni kubwa.
So Central.
Watu wa
Central.
Hapa katikati ni green,
Katikati ni green.
kidogo tu.
lakini pande za fala huko chini na pande hii
Hapa ni green.
Then
Red on the upper side and the blue.
Chini?
So hii ni red. So hii ni red.
ni dry, hakuna maji.
Ni red. So hii inakuja mpaka hapa.
somewhere less.
So hii inakuja mpaka hapa. Ameenda wapi chama? Mta soin. Potea tena.
Kwanza info kwa na
Hapa inaelekea
Hapa ni soin.
If you see a screen, at least some moderation.
alafu utaandikia
Border between Arafina.
accessibility distribution na nini kama this section hapa kunaweza kuwa na maji
Moderate. Kwa karibu na border. Border ya Ravina hapo Tegesi. Hapa ni green, hapa ni red.
central na hii areas ya
Central ni hapa.
distribution ya maji hapo tuko hiyo itakuwa sasa nini ziwe kubwa green hapo
Just the central.
Just the central part, yeah.
Where's blue? Blue ni around Tenges.
Tenges ni wapi? Si ni huko chini. Tenges ndio wameweka blue. Hapa karibu na
Red.
Kiati. Red hapa. Hapa kwa border.
and
Then hapa ni blue.
you write the names of the sub counties mtu atakapo explain hata for example in Kiati nearly the whole of Kiati unaenda ingine na hiyo
Ile ya mwaka ni kuelekea Tenges kuteremka huko chini. Sasa hakuna maji.
Hakuna maji hapa? Tenges hakuna maji?
iko wapi
Wanasema iko
But it is fair.
but kidogo yani ile kidogo
It's moderate.
moderate yani.
ni extreme
Access
ama ni moderate
hakuna. Yani ile iko lakini watu
maybe
wapati.
distribution
It could be fair.
Nini kitu kama hiyo. Yani iko but watu wapati. Iko sasa. Kama hiyo.
andika sub counties yote andika 1 Kiati Baringo Central Baringo North Baringo County map map
10 more minutes.
yeah tunamaliza then when the sub counties
Three top criteria ile mmetumia kuamua hivi and 3 recommendations to deal with the inequalities. Si ndio?
tunaona bado iko kazi bana andika sub counties haraka
No.
andika sub counties hii yote ndio itakuwa rahisi ile hapo
I think they are good about criteria and
hiyo tutaenda hiyo andika hapo tutaenda hiyo sub counties map hapa kwa kona when you'll be explaining us, utakuwa unahitaji kusema for example in Tiaty sub-county iko namna hii, uende Baringo no, alafu tufika.
So which criteria did we use? Accessibility one. That should be one.
Somebody should know.
We'll use this part to.
Na recommendation ni ya muhimu sana. Recommendations.
Kama utatumia nini? Population pia inatumika.
Of course, population like tier population.
So accessibility, distribution, population.
Population.
Climate.
Kuna mambo ya climate.
Yeah, climate.
Infrastructure. Access to services. Access to services.
Yeah, services.
No, they're asking about the criteria we used to
arrive at this.
So the accessibility, distribution, population, climatic conditions.
Climatic condition. And then, so recommendation. What's now? Tafanya nini sasa?
Criteria kwanza.
Criteria nini na nini yenye tunatumia kuchora hii?
Number one is accessibility.
Accessibility ilikuwa inaandikwa aje?
Access.
Ni S.
Double S.
Accessibility.
Yeah. Distribution.
Resources.
Inaenda na resources.
Yeah,
inaenda na resources.
Population.
Distribution one. Naitwa distribution. Population index.
And then climatic conditions.
Yeah, climatical condition.
Climatic conditions.
Na size ya nini?
And then also the
capacity of the nini.
Geographical location.
topography. Topography of the land.
Geographical.
Stroke what?
Geography. Geographical location. Even distribution. Recommendation hapo kwa kwanza.
Hapa chini.
It's a degree.
Na recommend nini? Fairness, somebody.
No. Allocation, allocation of more funds.
Budget iwe sawa.
Yeah.
More funding iende huko.
Equitable distribution of resources.
Kuna pesa ya equalization fund. Nataka equalization fund. Champion for equalization fund.
Explain kindly.
Yani in terms of mambo ya pesa. Kama ni sehemu kama TRT. Wapate pia a fair budget.
A larger share. A
larger share. So that wanaweza compensate.
On the deficit or
yeah,
the
wao
kukosa.
kama ndama rabi.
Okay. Next.
Like community sensitization on climatical, like watu wapande miti. Ama?
Yeah. Environmental.
Yeah, environmental conservation.
Environmental conservation.
Brackets, planting trees.
And then budgetary allocation, especially to water sector.
Kupanda miti.
Yes, to water sector. Then from water sector, then it can be.
Alafu kuna mambo ya capacity building.
Capacity building.
Of communities on water conservation. Water capacity. Yeah, capacity building.
Sensitization.
Again, sensitization. Stroke sensitization of communities.
But all those things without funds,
Of
it
communities
can never work.
on
Without funds.
Yeah, without funds.
That's
You have to talk about.
ingeanza hata
water
kwanza.
No.
harvesting.
Okay, si ndio unaona
According to
walianza
my
na-
understanding, I think equalization fund first of all, it has to be allocated, then you come to equalization fund. Because you cannot go to equalization fund before allocating first.
No, equalization
I think,
national.
yeah, it can even, yeah.
County.
So meaning you have to allocate first, and then you
On,
look at the areas
water.
which need more and areas which need less.
Yeah, at least 3.
Harvesting
Yeah,
and storage.
storage, yeah.
Inaanza nyesha inyeshe
Storage, yes.
after 3 months tuseme mvua ikipotea
Very true.
watu hawana maji.
So champion for storage.
Water distribution.
Yeah, water distribution.
Water
Ongeza
distribution.
piping.
Piping na nini?
Kuna mambo ya
Pipeline,
extension.
from existing maybe boreholes, extensions of pipeline, pipeline extension.
Water what? Distribution. Networks. Iongeze. Piping.
Construction ya dams.
Kuna mambo ya storage tanks ikiwekwa hapo. Dams, etc. Mambo ya policy.
Policies.
Kuna bylaws ya mambo ya maji.
Hello. The groups kindly, we should be winding up. We are requested to resume our seats so that we have the presentations
On water harvesting.
and continue with the rest of the program.
Water extraction.
Tafadhali vikundi vyote tunaombwa tuweze kumaliza mazungumzo na majadiliano na tuweze kuketi ili tuendelee na ratiba ya siku ya leo.
We asked for 3, you are giving us 5.
We'll explain 3.
Yeah.
Tafadhali,
yeah, please.
Remember,
what does red mean, what does blue mean, green mean.
Tunaombwa
So you have 4
tumalize
minutes.
mazungumzo ya
4
vikundi
minutes to make this presentation.
na tuweze
And I
kutulia
guess this is the group we might.
ili tuendelee
Tunataka group
na
moja.
ratiba kulingana na mpangilio wa siku. The groups from the various counties, kindly you're requested to resume your seats and let's have the presentation and the continuation of the program. Na wakati tunapoketi, tafadhali viti za huku mbele tunaombwa tuweze kuacha, zitatumika na viongozi. Let's settle down kindly. Viti let's settle down. Tafadhali kile kikundi kule mwisho. Maka Kwa mara nyingine let's settle down so that we are able to continue with the remaining part of the program. Tafadhali wale ambao wako katika vikundi kule nje, tunaomba tuweze kuja ndani tuendelee na mpangilio wa ratiba. Kikundi kutoka Elgeyo Marakwet, kikundi kutoka Turkana, West Pokot, Kericho, Nakuru, tunaomba tuweze kuja ndani ili tuweze kuendelea na mpangilio. DJ, as we settle down.
Ni fahari yetu, undugu ndio nguvu, chuki na ukabila hatutaki hata kamwe. Lazima tuungane, tuijenge nchi yetu, pasiwe hata mmoja anayetenganisha. Naishi na tumaini, najitolea daima Kenya. Hakika ya bendera ni uthabiti wangu, nyeusi ya wananchi na nyekundu ni ya damu, kijani ni ya ardhi, nyeupe ya amani. Daima mimi Mkenya, mwananchi mzalendo. Kwa uchungu na mateso, kwa vilio na huzuni, tulinyakuliwa uhuru na mashujaa wa zamani. Hawakushtushwa na risasi au kufungwa gerezani, nia yao ukombozi, kuvunja pingu za ukoloni. Naishi na tumaini,
Let's settle down so that we are able to save on time. Wale wote ambao wako kule nje, tunaomba tuweze kutulia ili tuweze kuendelea na ratiba ya siku ya leo. Ningependa kuwaeleza ya kwamba mgeni wetu wa siku ya leo ambaye ni gavana wa jimbo la Baringo, His Excellency Governor Stanley Kiptis, yuko katika eneo hili. Ningependa kuomba kwa unyenyekevu na heshima, wakati ambapo ataweza kuingia, tuweze kusimama na kumkaribisha kwa heshima ili tuweze kuendelea na ratiba kulingana na mpangilio wa siku ya leo. Do we have everybody in? Vikundi vyote viko ndani. Kikundi kutoka Baringo, tuweze kuonana kwa mikono. Ya Baringo naona tuko ndani. Kikundi kutoka Turkana, Turkana naona tuko ndani. Ndugu zetu kutoka West Pokot, West Pokot naona tuko ndani. Kikundi kutoka Nakuru, Nakuru, yes, we have Nakuru represented. The guys from Kericho, Kericho bado wako nje. Laikipia, yeah, Laikipia wako. Kericho pia wako, naona wote tuko ndani. Naomba tuweze kutulia ili tuweze kuendelea na ratiba ya siku ya leo. Ningependa kuwatangazia kwamba mtangazaji wetu wa ishara anaitwa Jane Kisera wakisaidiana na Madam Kimutio. As we settle down, kidogo will have a change in the programming. Kutakuwa na mabadiliko kidogo katika ratiba. Wakati gavana atakapoingia, ningependa kumuomba Daktari Rugo atakuwa karibu na sisi ili aweze kutupatia maongeo kidogo kuhusu Equity Week. Kiswahili naona tunaambiwa in the equity conversation every voice counts. Tukiweza kufanya utafsiri kidogo, wanasema katika mazungumzo ya haki kila sauti kina maana. Sijui kama nimepata vizuri. Tuko na walimu ndani ya nyumba. Jua Kiswahili ilikuja na meli. Yes, so as we settle down, we are going to have presentations from the groups. And as we wait, we'll have a clip kidogo, which we are going to play. It's about between 8 and 10 minutes clip. Wakati tunapojipanga ili tuweze kupata onyesho hilo kutoka Naslin Media, ningependa kukumbusha ya kwamba wakati wowote kutoka sasa mgeni wetu wa heshima atakuwa anaingia, na kwa unyenyekevu ningependa kuomba wakati atakapokuja ndani tuweze kumkaribisha. Tutasimama sote kwa heshima hadi wakati ambapo atakuwa ameketi ili tuweze kuendelea na ratiba. DJ, as we wait.
Anayetenganisha naishi na tumaini, najitolea daima Kenya. Hakika ya bendera ni uthabiti wangu, nyeusi ya wananchi na nyekundu ni ya damu, kijani ni ya ardhi, nyeupe ya amani. Daima mimi Mkenya, mwananchi mzalendo.
Hello. Wale ambao tumekaa kule nyuma, tafadhali tuendelea kuomba. Let's fill in the spaces at the front. Wale ambao tumeketi kule nyuma, we have spaces huku mbele from the second row moving back. Hata hapa katikati naona kuna viti. Tuweze kuruka tukalie hizi. Let's don't tusiache nafasi ambaye haijakaliwa na tukae kule nyuma. Ningependa pia kuwatangazia ya kwamba kikao hiki kiko live kwenye Facebook. So tunaonekana kwenye mtandao ulimwenguni mzima. A kind reminder, any moment from now we shall be having our chief guest coming in, and just like I had earlier communicated, wakati ambapo mgeni wetu wa heshima atakuwa anaingia, kwa unyenyekevu ningependa kuomba tutasimama sote kama ishara ya heshima, tumkaribishe hadi wakati ambapo ataketi ili tuweze kuendelea na mpangilio wa siku ya leo. Kama vile nilikuwa nimewatangazia, we are live on Facebook at IBP Kenya, Newsline TV. Naona mgeni wetu wa heshima anaingia kwa unyenyekevu. Kama ishara ya heshima, wakati ambapo anaweza kujisajili ili aweze kuingia humu ndani. Nipenda tumkaribishe wakati atakapoingia hapa ndani, tuweze kumkaribisha kwa makofi hadi wakati ambapo ataketi ili tuweze kuendelea na ratiba ya siku ya leo. Asanteni sana. Karibu sana Your Excellency. Karibu sana Your Excellency. Tuweze kumpigia makofi. Yes. Karibu sana Your Excellency, akiwa ameandamana na viongozi wengine akiwemo Area MCA Bwana Meya Kibet, mawaziri Daktari Morin, Waziri Clement Lomongoria, Waziri wa Agriculture na viongozi wengine kutoka county. Pia naweza kumuona Waziri wa Afya Daktari Mary Panga, Waziri wa Devolution, pia naona Waziri wa Maji. Karibuni sana. We can resume our seats. Thank you so much. Once again, I'd like to welcome everyone to the Equity Week 2019. And as we had earlier on communicated, we will have, with your permission, Your Excellency, a brief introduction of what has been happening in this place from Daktari Abraham Rugo, the Country Director, IBP Kenya. Welcome, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jambo. Again, we are grateful for the time that we have been here. Your Excellency, karibu sana. We've just had a good briefing up there on the process of what we have been doing here. And I think it's in order for us to appreciate that the conversations. How are the group sessions? How are the group sessions? Were they nice? Good, good. So we will definitely be getting an opportunity to be able to have a conversation around that. Our good governor has suggested that he will actually want to hear what has been happening and what has been going on here. So we are going to go straight into the next session. And first of all, just to reiterate that the reason why we are doing these equity conversations is because our constitution does provide equity. Now, Professor Yash Palgai, who was one of the drafters of the constitution, reminds us that our constitution has the word equity 14 times. It's I think the one in the world that has got the most mention of the word equity. In other words, sisi kama wa Kenya tulitaka ya kwamba tukaweza kuwa na nafasi ya kusawazisha, kuweza kuwa ya kwamba kila mwananchi anapata huduma sawa na yule mwingine. And therefore, at this particular point, we are going to do three things in a quick row. The first thing we are going to do is to acknowledge who is in the room for the sake of our colleagues who have just come in. So I will start with the counties that are represented here. Turkana, if you could just stand up, the delegates that we have from Turkana County, please just stand up wherever you are. Let's appreciate them again. They will be presenting in a short while. West Pokot. Let's appreciate West Pokot colleagues. Elgeyo Marakwet. our neighbors just across the street. We have a kind of, thank you very much, Laikipia. Let's appreciate Laikipia colleagues. Nakuru. Let's appreciate the colleagues from Nakuru. Kericho. Let's appreciate colleagues from Kericho. And of course the hosts, Baringo County. I suspect it's all of you. Just stand up so that we know that we are all here represented in such a huge number. Let's appreciate colleagues from Baringo County. Thank you very much. Wakati unakaribishwa kwa nyumba ya mtu alafu kute wenyeji hawako, you will be very worried because you'll be disturbed about that. The second thing I would like us to do is a video that was done by Newsline that interviewed a number of people from Baringo County, and I would like to request our colleagues to just share the video and the perspectives that were shared then. Some sound, please.
Equity is used in where consideration or need is being targeted.
It means that we have several words in this. In the Baringo County, we have 30 words. We have words that are more developed.
Equity is used in where consideration or needs is being targeted.
It means that we have several words in this. In the Baringo County, we have 30 words. We have words that are more developed, and we have words that are lesser developed. So equity means you bring those words that are not much developed to at least somewhere to bridge the gap between the developed words and the undeveloped words.
Well, equity is about sharing proper resources in a manner that the beneficiaries get their share in a rational manner.
Equity, fair distribution of resources in the various wards of the county.
Equity is about fairness. It's about being just to all people in Baringo.
Equity means fair distribution or fair sharing of the resources.
Equity means looking into distribution of resources and opportunities as by the needs, specific needs of a person, so as to reach equal status.
Proportionate distribution of resources in consideration to maybe marginalized areas, the marginalized groups, and it's not about equality, but it's about bringing a society together in terms of uplifting their standards of living. And the issue of equity is key in terms of leaving no one behind in development.
Fairness in how we do things. How fair are we?
Access to water has the highest inequalities because though health is not also very far, because we have research, recent research has shown it that there are wards that have as low as less than 2% of water coverage, while others have 85%. Here I'm talking about an example of a ward like Eldama Ravine and a ward like Silale or Tirioko down there in the lowlands.
So you see this gap is very huge, and that is what brings us to the average access to water of around 30 to 40. But even if you look at the distance traveled, we do an average of around 10 kilometers. That should tell you that the areas that are very close to water sources, as close as in their households level or homestead level, while others do even up to 20 kilometers.
There is a large disparities when it comes to water, especially in our part of the sub-county Tiati, part of Baringo North, and even south, and even part of Mokotio. There is a lot of long distance travel looking for water. They are not available. The dams dry up. The water pans also dry up. The boreholes are not sustainable.
Water is a key need in Baringo. And water has been getting the highest allocation. The community has been prioritizing water as a priority. But looking into now, even the departments, the Department of Water in Baringo, the department have been distributing resources equally in terms of projects. But for equity to be achieved, we have to be biased to some wards where there's access to water is still very low. The county government of Baringo has been cooperative with us. We've been having a governance roundtable, whereby all the departments, all the CECs, CEOs, and key decision makers in the government, we have a roundtable with the CSOs. And during the roundtable, we've been able to highlight our issues in terms of social accountability.
The executive has made also efforts to alleviate those marginalized areas by doing water pans, boreholes, and even dams, and also in partnerships with other players in development. The emphasis always has been to address those needs, like especially water.
One is to amend the World Development Fund. That is an effort. It's a try we made. So we want to amend that so that we reflect the national share of revenue, putting the parameters in place. Number two is that we have always asked the members of the county assembly to ensure that we really prioritize based on the needs of the Baringo people.
We try to engage the community and the government actors and other stakeholders to understand that how much do we have, and then again discuss that it is important to put in a ranking manner or in a priority manner.
We worked jointly with the executive and we came up with a policy on equitable distribution of our resources. We are improving to go to where the population are.
The little that we get, if we utilize at the ground and get the value for money and complete all the projects, at least people will feel, even for those small budgets that we have.
We as an assembly will continue to allocate funds equally and equitably by providing county-wide projects and also ensuring that our committees in the assembly monitor them.
The national government can increase the resources that comes to counties.
The government should improve on their role on public participation. We need to reach more people, even the marginalized areas, so that there is increased public participation. Two, we need to increase civic education to our people, that for us to develop as a county, we may have to lift other wards that are below us. We cannot be sharing resources equally and expect that equity will be achieved.
So they need to understand that as much as they require all that or what affects them, it is important for them to consider that which item comes first, and in respect to the available resources.
We require to engage. All the stakeholders need to engage on this front. We require more research to put facts on the table. Sometimes we say when we don't have enough facts, I think that also undermines the effort.
County governments can think of investing and expanding the economy, targeting projects which will expand our cultural economy, the business industry. That will help us employ more youth to increase the revenues going to counties.
What comes out of the public is what the citizens want. It is their needs, and they are the one to utilize.
Thank you very much. Let's give a clap to Newsline. I think they did their best to capture in 10 minutes the reflections of different perspectives from Baringo County, and I think it is self-explanatory, the things they have said. I think it's also important to say that we have had to cut this a bit to a certain sector. So water is a sector that the people of Baringo have been focusing on quite a lot, and therefore that's why the focus here is on Baringo. Now, colleagues, in our discussion with the governor, he will need to move to another meeting after a short time, but I would like him to get a sense of what we have been doing this morning, and therefore we are going to ask two groups of the groups that went out there to present. And then after that, I'll ask Job of CRA to please come and do the CRA presentation. It will be good when the team is here to do that. And then after that, we'll give to the governor to make his remarks. I think those varied feedbacks will be important for us to do that. And therefore, with that, I'm going to ask Elgeyo Marakwet team to please come. You have just 5 minutes to present your map. And then we will be advised on which group from Baringo will present. The other groups will also present, but will allow us that you present slightly later so that we save on the time we have. Yeah, good. So, Elgeyo Marakwet. Yeah, so you need to come, a number of you, to present your map. So just to explain that every county, and including Baringo, had to do a sketch of their map, and then they had to come up with a criteria to show which area has got best access to services, water in this case, which area has moderate, so which the best is the green area, the best is the green area, the moderate is the blue area, and the red is where you have the worst services. And I will not say anything more. Elgeyo Marakwet, please.
Thank you very much, Abraham. Your Excellency, sir, and colleagues, good morning. Yeah, I just want to present on Elgeyo Marakwet the way it is. This is the map of Elgeyo Marakwet, and we're mapping on water. We are talking about safe water. Now, Elgeyo Marakwet is actually very much privileged to have, to be based on 3 ecological zones. We've got the islands, the Hanging Valley, and the valley itself. So on this map, we've got Marakwet East. In between here, we have Marakwet West. Down here, we have got Keyo North and Keyo South. And all of them are stretching all the way to the valley. So here, it is the valley. This is the valley itself that I've just marked on red, of which we all know that along the valley is an arid area. The highlands is actually privileged to have the forest coverage, and there's some access of clean water. And probably water. So in Marakwet East, when you look at the blue ones, is that we have water around here, but the problem is that it's not actually safe water. Then when you come to Marakwet West, there's not treated water, but it's only between that area of Kapsawar where you can get clean safe water, because this is where the water is actually treated. But when you come to Keyo North, is that It's only around the headquarters, county headquarters, that's E10, whereby you can get clean, safe water. But the rest, there's water, but it's not safe water. Then when you come to Marakwet, Keyo South, it's only a small place in Chepkorio whereby there's a treated water, but we have water, but it's not actually safe. Then, this is the criteria that we actually used. When you look at the red one, this is the dry areas whereby, okay, if there's water, people track long distance to get access to this water. Then when you come to the blue, there is access to water sources. Now it's like there's also rain because of the forest coverage. We have wells. People have drilled some wells, or they have dug some wells, sunk some wells, and also we have some seasonal rivers. So that's why we're using blue. But when you come to the green here, is that we've got the piped treated water, and those are the centers that I've just mentioned. Now, when we come to the recommendations, is that we are recommending that the county government can do water testing and treat all the community water projects. Of course, they have done their best level to build some water tanks. But you see those water tanks, the water in the water tanks are not actually treated. So we are recommending that all those water tanks, or the areas that maybe there are some water points, they can do some treatment. Then poles to be drilled, especially along the Fala there, so that those people can get access to clean water. Then we're also recommending that the water sources within the islands to be protected, so that it cannot be damaged. Then the county government also to invest in water harvesting, especially during this dry season. Then we're also recommending that water pans and water dams to be constructed. And we highly recommend that the county government and the national government to put a lot of emphasis in Kimwarer and Aror dams, so that things will be safe. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Baringo Group 1. Baringo Group 1, please. So Baringo Group 1, who is presenting on your behalf, please come. And ukuja na watu wa kukushikia. So what we'll do, as soon as the Baringo Group presents, if you feel there is something that they should have included that they did not include, please, nitakupa nafasi uongezee. So Group 1, please, 5 minutes. You ready? Okay, good. So in Baringo, because of the numbers, we had 5 groups. One group was here, the other one's here, 3 were at the very back. So we will get presentation from one group, and then the others can jump in. Again, as I said, this is purely on water sector. We can have another day to be able to discuss others. I don't know who presents on you.
Good morning, Honorable Bwana Governor, members of County Assembly present, and CECs, COs, and all protocols observed. My name is Janet Nandwa, a resident of Baringo Central, and this is what we came up with. So, as the map suggests, we have the green areas, and these are the people who have high access to water. We have the red marked areas, and these are the people with the lowest access to water. And we have the blue areas, which represents the people with a moderate access to water. So as you can see, we have Tiati, and in Tiati we marked it red all over the place, because there people have challenges with water. As Evan said in the video, we have people with access to water like 2%, and that 2% we are talking about people who have to go quite a distance to access water. And then we have the areas that border the Tiati area. And then we have the blue areas. The blue areas means the moderate access to water. They don't have to go so far to find water. And there are regions in Baringo South, Baringo Central. We have regions in Baringo North. We also have regions in Mogotio and Eldama Ravine. Then we have the green areas, and the green areas are the, let me say, the least marked areas in the map, because we have Baringo Central, and these are areas like Cabernet and the surrounding areas like Kapropita and the likes. And then we have Eldama Ravine, which we can say it's Eldama Ravine ward and the surroundings. So the criteria that helped us come up with this map, we have accessibility to water. Accessibility, we meant how people access the water. We find people in Baringo Central. These are people who do not have to go so far for water, or have water within their compounds or even their houses. And then we have water distribution. We may have the water, yes, we may have the sources of water, but how the people, especially in the moderate areas and the low access areas, how the water gets to them. And then also the population index, we may find a place that is highly or densely populated, but the water that they get is little or no water at all. And then we have the climatic conditions. We are all conversant with the climatic conditions of Baringo County, and mostly in the ASAL areas, and the topography. And when we talk of topography, we mean the geographical location and the geographical area of these places. The water may be scarce, or water may not be there, and the topography, for people to go access water, the topography is also not so friendly. So that is what helped us come with that. So we came up with a few recommendations, and the first one was to champion for equalization funds, especially for the marginalized regions. And then we have the environmental conservation. We have the tree planting, yes. And then number 3, we came with capacity building and sensitization of community on water conservation, water harvesting, water storage. And then number 4, we have water distribution networks, that is piping and also storage tanks, and also maybe digging dams and what do we call these other ones? Wells and such. And then policies too, that our assembly may come up with policies on water conservation, water, the use, the harvesting, and all that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. Let's give them a clap. I want to invite members of the other groups. Is there something that they have not said that was said in your group, that you mapped in your group? I think that would be very... Kibet, please help me with the mic. Just one additional thing. Usirudie ile wamesema. Group 2, anything that they have not covered that you covered? Group 3, group 3, group 4, going on. Group 5. Good. We will still get the pictures of the maps. We need those maps as part of the... So please... Oh, sorry. There is somebody. Group 5. Please, something that they may have missed. Say your name.
Okay, my name is Isaiah Biwota. I'm a human rights defender, and I was in Group 5. There is something which was left behind in the presentations, and I saw there is the issue of marginalization. Those areas which are close to, which have been near to center of power had much more resources than those areas which have been far away from that. So marginalization actually played a very big role in the distribution of water resources. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And that was Group 5. So I assume we are all in agreement with that picture. And with that, I want to now invite our colleague Job Otiwa, a senior research analyst at the Commission on Revenue Allocation. We've been working with the Commission on Revenue Allocation for quite some time to try and advance this course. Job, I'll give you only 10 minutes or 15 max, so that you take us through the discussion. Karibu.
Thank you, Abraham. Your Excellency, the executive members present here, any other protocol available observed? Wananchi amjambo? Amjambo? Wacha kupiga makofi. Nisalimie tu. Amjambo? Mko sawa? Wananchi kutoka Laikipia, mko? Wananchi kutoka Nakuru, mpo? Nakuru? Wananchi kutoka Kericho? Wananchi kutoka Turkana? Yes, wananchi kutoka West Pokot? West Pokot? Who else is here? The host. You're so many, eh? Na tunashukuru sana kutukaribisha hapa. Na vile mmeelezwa tayari, today we are having a very important function. And as has been said, we are partners in this initiative. Vile mnajua, nani amesikia maneno ya CRA? Commission on Revenue Allocation. Nani amesikia? Commission on Revenue Allocation? Mmesikia? Mnajua kazi yake ni gani? Your commission, its mandate. Nani anajua? Commission on Revenue Allocation, of course not the front bench. Commission on Revenue Allocation, mnajua? Sasa nitawaeleza kwa kifupi tu ni kazi gani huwa tunafanya kama commission, kama tume. My people? Yes. So, as has been said, I come from the Commission on Revenue Allocation. I'm called Job Otiwa. I'm an analyst at the commission. I was to come with a commissioner, and more so the chairperson would have loved to be here to join you in this occasion, but Your Excellency, the chair would have loved to be here to join you, but because of other engagement, which I believe you're aware of, tomorrow we are having a national conversation on this whole issue of equity, especially at the national level, and so they're preparing. So she could not have made it here. But she's together with us, plus the rest of the commissioners. So accept her apology. Accepted? Lakini nimetumwa hapa, and I'll deliver the message. So now, sisi ni tume created by the Constitution. We are called the Commission on Revenue Allocation. Hapo awali, before the Constitution, in 2010, it was noticed by Kenyans in general that there was a lot of inequality. Inequality. Leo tunasema equity. Lakini there was inequality. Meaning, kuna watu ama sehemu za Kenya zilikuwa zimeendelea mbele sana. Na zingine zilikuwa zimebaki nyuma sana kimaendeleo. Si kwa njia ingine yoyote, culture ama anything, but maendeleo. Mabarabara, maneno ya maji, maneno ya shule, na maneno ya afya. Ndiposa kwa Constitution wakasema tukue na this word called equity as a principle, so that tunapoendelea kutekeleza majukumu yetu kama Wakenya, tuzingatie maneno ya equity, equitable distribution of resources. Now the key resource here that we are talking about is revenue. The revenue that is nationally collected. Sindio? Juu tunajua kutoka kitambo, kutoka independence, we've been collecting a lot of revenue, but its distribution hasn't been quite equitable. Sindio? Ndio saa tukawekwa in the Constitution. And by the way, as a commission, we are a creation of the Constitution. Meaning that kazi yetu ni ya muhimu kabisa to ensure that there is equity, and the keyword is equity. So sisi, we ensure that there is equity in distribution of resources, and mainly the revenue that is collected at the national level. So we've been partners with them over the past 3 or 4 years. We've been attending their functions, trying to educate people. Tunawaelezea jinsi ile kazi tunafanya, ndio we ensure that there is equity. So let's continue. So as I've said, at independence, there was a lot of inequality in the society, the Kenyan society, a lot of illiteracy, magonjwa mengi everywhere. And the government pursued a lot of centralized planning. Kila kitu ilikuwa inatoka Nairobi. Hakukuwa na ile participation of the regions in terms of what they want to be implemented in their areas. But when the constitution came, as I've said, we were created with a mandate to ensure that there is equity, one, in the distribution of resources, both at the national and county level. Tunafanya ile inaitwa recommendation to ensure that there is equity in terms of distribution of revenue between the national, ile inabaki national level, na ile inakuja kwa counties. Na ile inakuja kwa counties, tena tunaigawa kwa every county depending on a lot of parameters. Tunaangalia vitu mingi sana, population, land area and everything, as I'll say later. Then another thing that we do is to publish a policy on marginalization. Hiyo mmesikia? Policy that identifies marginalized areas. Hiyo mmesikia? Do you know that most of your areas have been identified as marginalized? Mnajua hiyo? No, I'll explain that. So let's continue. Let's continue. Whoever is there. Then, at the national level, as I've said, there are 2 levels of governments. Hiyo mnajua? Kuna ile ya national, na hizi za counties, which are 47 of them. So tunahakikisha kwamba ile pesa inakuja hapa chini pia ni nyingi, ili iweze kutekeleza majukumu ambayo zilikuwa devolved, ugatuzi. So since 2013, we've been trying to allocate you funds. In 2013-14, 190 billion, a lot of money, eh? Then ikapanda ikaenda 227 billion, ikapanda mpaka 1920. Ile mwaka tuko sahi, 1920. Counties zimepata almost 317 billion ili wagawe na wafanyie wananchi kazi at this level. Then tukishagawa hivyo, ile 216 billion, 216.5 billion, sasa we make sure that kila county pia inapata mgao wake. Na huu mgao haiwezi kuwa sawa. Kwa Kiswahili tunatumia hiyo jina sawa, but actually we look for equity in distribution, not equality. So that Baringo haiwezi pata pesa sawa na Laikipia, because ni tofauti, their levels of development are different. So we come up with a formula to horizontally share the 316.5 billion. So tukiendelea, we have, those are the mandates that we have. We derive our mandate from Article 216. Then haswa kuna article ingine ya 217. Remember, as a commission, sisi tunatengeneza recommendation. Hatusemi haswa huyu apate hivi, huyu apate hivi. Tukishatengeneza, technically tunapelekea Senate. Si mnajua Senate? Si mnajua you are various senators. Sasa kazi yao is to determine who gets what amount, depending on a formula that we recommend to them. And that's explained in Article 217. Then, there's a schedule, again in the Constitution. Na hii Constitution inasema, that schedule inasema, for the first 6 years, tunafaa kutengeneza zile zinaitwa transitional formula, transitional criteria, ambayo inatumika kugawa hizi pesa. But later on, tunatengeneza ile after every 5 years for sharing of revenue. So the first basis that we did was in 2012. Kugawa pesa from 2013 all the way to 2016-17. But you notice that there are 4 years. Mnaona hiyo? 4 years. But I said they should be 3, 3, 5. But those are 4. The reason is that in that year, we had prepared another recommendation, but it took time for Parliament to adopt it. So tukatumia ile ya kwanza. That's the reason tumeweka in red. Then after that, tukatengeneza ingine the second basis in 2016. Yeah, 2016 ndio bado inatumika mpaka this year. So this year tumekuwa na shughuli ingine, tumetengeneza another recommendation, another proposal that will run for the next 5 years. The proposal that we've made is in Senate sahi, wanajadiliana, so that wakikubaliana nayo, then ianze kutumika mwaka ujao. Let's move on. But what's the objective? Why do you share this revenue? What do we look at? First, we ensure that services are delivered to mwananchi. Hiyo ndio kitu tunaangalia ya kwanza. That's the most important thing, that you get the services that you deserve as enshrined in the Constitution. Then, we also ensure that there's balanced economic growth, so that every area can at least have some kind of development. Not equal, but equitable, so that we achieve equity. Kila sehemu ipate ka hospitali mahali, maji, piped water, ipate mashule, nini, hizo zote. And that's the second objective of sharing the revenue. Then the third one is to incentivize you to collect more revenue. Remember that the revenue that comes from the national government is not enough. Money is never enough. Ama kuna mtu ako na ile inamtosha. It's never enough. So we encourage counties also to be collecting their own source revenue. So in our formulas, the ones that we do, there's a parameter inside that kind of tries to encourage you to also be collecting your revenue, so that other development initiatives that cannot be covered by the revenue that you get from the national government can be sorted out locally. Then we also want to promote efficiency in the way you manage public resources. Hatutaki mtumie tu pesa kiholela. You have to be very prudent in the way you manage public resources. Let's move on. So in a summary, those are the first and the second basis of revenue allocation that we've come up with. And these are the parameters. Na vile nilisema, it can never be equal. And so we use different parameters, so everybody gets a share, which is more or less enough, and it's never enough, but everybody has to get something. So we use your population at 45%, basic equal share to take care of all the administrative needs that you have as a county. Remember, there's staff to be paid, and there are a lot of rent to be paid, the overheads, electricity, and everything. That's taken care of by the basic equal share. Then we realize that a lot of Kenyans are poor, so we have to allocate something for poverty. Then there's land area. There are areas that are so big, like Marsabit County is so big. You have to allocate them some money so that they can be able to transverse the county as they deliver services. Then there's fiscal responsibility, management of your resources, and encouraging you to collect more revenue. Then we have development factor consisting of access to basic public infrastructure. Let's move on. As I said, now we are doing a third basis, ile ya tatu. Na mimi naona mtu analala, na mimi nitakuuliza swali. So we have a third basis recommendation that is now before the Senate. And the objectives are the same. We want to enhance service delivery. We have to ensure that there's development. We want to incentivize you to collect more revenue and ensure prudence. Utumie pesa ya raia vizuri. And in that formula, kuna parameter tumeweka to ensure that you achieve that. Kama utumii pesa vizuri, unapata less. And when you get less, mwananchi ndiye anasafa. So you have a responsibility as colleagues, so that you use government resources well, so that you get more money to serve wananchi better. Sindio? So that basis is still at the Senate. Look at the parameters, And one thing that I have to mention, you notice that there's a shift. Now we're including parameters of the sectors, just to take into account the expenditure needs that exist at the county level. And the direction we are taking is that in future, with the data that is reliable, we'll ensure that we cost all the functions of the county government so that we give you exactly what you need. Sawa, let's move on. So those are the monies, as I showed earlier, that have so far been devolved. The funds that have been sent to the county government since the onset of devolution in 2013-14, all the way to 1920, the current financial year. A lot of money. So there should be a lot of change. We should see water projects. We should see health centers. We should see a lot of roads done. We believe that you people are doing well in implementing these projects. Then let's move on. Now, those are the distribution of the shares on account of the parameters that I showed earlier. In terms of population, we allocate a lot of money because it's at 45%. Then in terms of poverty, a lot of money. Then land area follows, fiscal responsibility, and development support takes the least amount. Let's move. Equitable share, the same thing, just given in a different perspective, but those are the parameters. Move. Then now, we want to focus on the counties that are here. Though I didn't know Nakuru was to come here, I didn't include them here. But look at the amounts that you've been getting since devolution. Turkana, since devolution, a lot of money has been sent to Turkana. At how much? 59 what? Billion. If you go to Turkana today, would we see that 59 billion? No, I don't need your answer. Just know it. If I come to Baringo today, on my way back to Nairobi, or as I came, or as I go towards the north, would I see the 26 billion in terms of projects and service delivery? There's a question for you. When I go to West Pokot, Kapenguria, uko ndani mpaka uko karibu na border, would I see that amount, 26 billion? If I go to Laikipia, 21, and Elgeyo, 19. A lot of money since devolution. Now the challenge is, when you go to the ground, are things the same or different? I don't know. Let's continue. Now on poverty alone, because we know our people are very poor. And you know poverty is related to what? Inequality. Research shows that most of our unequal societies, there is a lot of poverty. In Turkana, 24 billion in terms of poverty alone. West Pokot, Baringo, Elgeyo Marakwet, and Laikipia. Food for thought. And the reason we devolve is to fight poverty. Make sure that our people get out of poverty by providing services to them and developing the areas. So if all that money has been devolved because of poverty, are we doing justice to our people? Are we doing enough? My time is up, but there's something I need to mention. Let's move. Per person allocation on account of poverty, every person since devolution has gotten 28,000 on account of poverty alone in Turkana. In Baringo, every person since devolution has gotten, yes, just to do something for them to fight poverty. And the rest of the counties you can see. Let's move. Then on account of land area, you can see that because Turkana is so large, then they get more. Let's move on. Then development index, your infrastructure, you also get a lot of money on that account. Up to an excess of 205 million. And Baringo, 194. million just on account of development and infrastructure. Give me something else. Now, as I said, there's another important mandate that the Commission has. Doing what? Determining and identifying marginalized areas. We did one policy in 2012, and that policy didn't have some counties that are here. But I'll talk about that. Now, we do that policy for the sake of the Equalization Fund, as enshrined in the Constitution, Article 204. And it forms 0.5% of the government revenue that is audited. And it funds priority areas like roads, water, health, and electricity. But I haven't said that's for the county governments. That's managed by the national government. They're supposed to top up what the county government might not have done during their time. And the fund duration is 20 years. Let's move. Now, over those years, these are the amounts that have been allocated to that kitty, so that is used for equalizing, ensuring equity in regions. Let's move. And those are the amounts still up to this year. This year, we have 4.68 allocated to that account, so that we fight poverty and infrastructural gaps. So we did the first policy in 2012. The unit of analysis was county. The criteria was development index, report on historical injustices, commission county survey. We did a survey. But unfortunately, that year, we only had 14 counties. Baringo was not one of them, because we used counties. And when you look at county is so big, when you do an average, somebody gets lost somewhere. And probably that's the reason Baringo never appeared. So these are the counties that received money for that period. A total of 11 billion. If I go to Turkana today, will I see projects up to a tune of 1 billion for equalization? I don't know. But it's your responsibility as citizens also to raise questions on such areas. Now, that's for the first policy. Let's move. Then we did the second policy. The area of analysis changed from county to sub-location. The reason, we really wanted to target areas so that you are not masked in the bigger areas. Like if I came to Baringo today, I know there are areas that are kind of doing well, better than others. There are areas that are worse off. And so that's the reason we changed from county to sub-location, to improve on targeting of these areas. And the data was based on 2009 census data. The basis of identification was access to safe drinking water, improved sanitation, electricity, school attendance, and the rest. Let's move fast. So up to 2009, this is the total number of sub-locations that we had. Out of that, we identified 1,424 with a population of 5.6 million. These 5.6 are in these areas, meaning all these people are marginalized. And they're in 34 counties, 107 constituencies spread across 366 wards. Now, that's just a map, a snapshot of the areas that are marginalized. The ones in red. Imagine, more than 3/4 of Kenya is marginalized. Let's move on. Then that's the criteria. We use the population and the index that I showed. And the policy will be used from 2017-18 to 2020-21. Now, how is the money shared? And how many areas identified? Imagine, out of all those areas, Baringo has 5.9% of the areas that we identified as marginalized. Which other county that is here? Is Samburu here? No. Samburu is here. Samburu is here? Yeah, but they're here. We have Turkana there at 11.4. A lot of areas in Turkana are marginalized, at least according to our criteria. So those are just snapshots of how the funds will be shared. Let's move on. Those are the areas. Turkana has 6 constituencies, 144 areas identified. West Pokot, 149. Baringo is here. 4 constituencies with 90 areas, sub-locations. And that's the total funding that they get in accordance with the second policy. Let's move on very fast. Then if you were to share 12.4 billion over the 3 years, I'm looking for Baringo. Do you have Baringo? Elgeyo is there. They'll get 76 million. Number 8. No, it's not there. Give me another one. Kericho is there. Number what? Number 21. 10 areas with 3 constituents, 71 million. But I look for the specific ones for your counties. Let's move on. Those are the areas. This is just an example. Continue. Yes. So in each of your areas, if we were to assist you identify areas that are so marginalized, so backward, that need to be assisted, then according to our criteria, then for Baringo, these will be the areas. These bottom 10. These are the areas that, according to our criteria, are less privileged. Elgeyo, those are your areas. Laikipia, Turkana. Yeah, let's move on. And most of those areas are in our policy. And Baringo is there. Baringo will get 702 million, according to the second policy, to fight backwardness. Backwardness is a bad word, eh? To fight infrastructural gaps in our areas. Sindio? My time is up. My time is up. My time is up. Just go to the last one. The last, yes. This is the one I want to show. Why do you think we still have challenges? Remember the amounts of money that have showed up there. In billions. Counties are getting billions. But why do you think we still have challenges? People still can't achieve equity. Our areas are still not developing. One, in our opinion, is that there's poor prioritization by our big men. Our big men are not doing proper prioritization, could be, in our opinion. Then there's this disconnect between plans and budgets. Our plans, what we have in our CIDPs and ADPs and everything, are not reflected in the budgets, are not reflected in the projects that are being implemented. And in our opinion, that's a major gap. Then our counties are not absorbing money. Wanapewa pesa mingi, but they're not spending the money. Could be the challenges that are inherent within the system that we don't know of. They'll tell you procurement and everything. But overall, there's poor absorption of especially development funds. Then our assemblies also need to oversight. They need to improve on their oversight. Then your expectations are too high. And that's the reason CSOs, we encourage you to conduct a lot of civic education to tell wananchi what is possible and what is not possible. Then you have to also be involved in decision making at the county level, what you want at the planning stage, budget stage, and monitoring of implementation of projects and the lead capture that we all know. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, Abraham, I've taken so much time. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's appreciate him. Thank you very much. Next time I will definitely cut you short. Because anyway, we are trying to keep, but thank you very much. That was insightful. Was the information helpful? Yes, it's very, very, very helpful. They come from an independent commission, and the reason why we created independent commissions is for them to be able to advise us impartially. So some of the things they say we may not feel very comfortable, but they still, and we also ask them questions, we also challenge them to make sure that they are also supporting us and they are encouraging us. I do not want to say anything past here because I appreciate that already we are also feeling a bit some energy, a bit down. So I want to invite Mr. Wesley Kiprop, who is the Director of Civic Education and Public Participation. He will handle the session of introducing to us who is here from government, and then also the process of inviting the governor to make his remarks, and then from there we shall continue on. Thank you very much, and thank you for giving me the time to lead that session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abraham Abu. Now, participants led by our Excellency Governor, I want to say that you are all welcome. And I've been given the task of introducing our colleagues, seniors, and members. In the midst of us, we have our administrators. I want you to maybe raise up so that to our honor. Ward admin and sub-county administrators, whom we really appreciate. These are our key people on the ground who follows our development agendas, and they are in control. So Asantene, these are our representation from the ward level and the sub-county level. Thank you so much. The CEOs who are here, the chief officers of various departments, please. Muamke kidogo, tuwatambue. You can see CEO Nakuru in charge of education, CEO Dr. Barus in charge of devolution, CEO Kiseku in charge of culture and social service, Lekidor in charge of trade. I had seen Dr. Toromo, maybe ametoka kidogo. Now, before I mention the seniors, CECs, I have seen the member of county assemblies, and I've seen the mayor here. So I'll give him chance to kuwatambua wenzetu so that again we proceed. Please, just ukiwa hapo tu ama.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Governor, CC's present, CEOs present, administrators, stakeholders, our partner. Good afternoon. Mine is just a brief one. I know I have my colleagues here. Just the MCS, just rise up. I think it is in order for them to just, well, it's okay. So thank you so much. Mine is just to welcome you all to this cabernet. My name is Ernest Kibetaros. I'm the host MCA, and we are privileged to have such a congregation that we have seen several counties. And I want to appreciate the CRA man. I think you are one of the most sought person in this world. And even Baringo, we are also happy because we've seen that in your this third whatever, we have something as Baringo. And even went closer to identifying the smallest units that deserve that fund. And the theme is equity. And we know it's an area that we are all struggling to achieve. And we as the assembly, we promise that we will support all the policies, all the bills that are geared towards achieving that equity. So I was looking at Elgeyo Marakwet, and the area they are mapping as the least affected is directly opposite my ward. And mine now is classified as equitable area. So it shows that we have a lot to do, because while people in Elgeyo are classifying the areas as the poor areas, we could be left behind. So we have to work and uplift our areas so that what is equitable in Nairobi can also be the same as what is equitable in Baringo. So otherwise, for me, I wish you the very best. We want to also ask the group that the Equity Week Battalion that let it be an annual thing, so that they told us that they are here. This is after 7 years they are here, but if it's possible, let it be an annual event. We also appreciate the partners, our local, like the Baskov, the Becker, the ZGG. I think we've turned now to that level of partnering. It is no longer the area of pointing fingers. It is bringing all of us to the table. We discuss soberly, and we will achieve. So thank you so much. Welcome once more. Oh, my colleague, the names, they can, or the governor wants you people to mention the names. Please, just, I can.
Good morning. I'm Francisca Chebret, nominated MCA, Vice Chair, Public Accounts and Investment Committee.
Samjambo, ni Parker Renson, MCA Mukutani Ward, Chairman Budget. No, Chairman Water and Irrigation Committee.
He's a member of Budget Committee, so thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Diana Siriti, member of Public and Investment Committee.
Habari zenu. Mimi naitwa Lotelo Nelson, MCA Silale and Chair Public Accounts and Investment Committee.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alawi Kipchupa Talam, MCA Lembusquin, the Majority Leader of Baringo County Assembly, and a member of Budget. Thank you very much.
I saw Sabina. Oh. Thank you so much. Oh. You guys will exhaust my sugar.
Amjambo, kwa majina ni Honorable Ben Koech, Chairman Lands Committee.
Mheshimiwa Paul Kibarar, Vice Chair Budget and Appropriation.
Okay, thank you so much.
Asante, let's appreciate Mheshimiwa Kibet. Amefanya kazi nzuri. Now, before I proceed, I want to acknowledge again our neighbors, our colleagues from the neighboring counties. Elkeo Marakwet, wapi nyinyi? Yuko pale. Pengine tu simame, tukuone. Elkeo Marakwet, asante sana, tumshukuru yeye. Laikipia, asante sana, mshukuru yeye ametoka mbali. Kericho, Nakuru, whom I expect they're here. Nakuru, hawako. West Pokot, walikuwa wametuahidi wanakuja usiku, hawajafika ama walipotea njia. Lakini asanteni kwa wale wamekuja. Now, our senior CCs, ningependa tena kuwatambua, lakini tampatia nafasi CC wetu wa devolution, ambaye atawapatia nafasi au atambulishe tena. Lakini kabla ya hiyo, tampatia CC wa water, ambaye hapa tumeweza kuguzia maji. Pengine, so that we listen to a bit of it, he needs to give us an overview or a comment about it, so that we proceed. Asante. Brief.
Your Excellency, sir, my colleagues, CCs, members of County Assembly, led by the Majority Leader, IBP, ZGG, partners wote, hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. Kwa majina naitwa Philemon Rono. I'm the CC in charge of water. I just want to take 2 seconds to commend the work that has been put here. I want to commend the ZGG and the IBP and Baskov and the rest of us for having presented serious research on issues that we have. I have been looking at those maps and the 2 presentations, and I'm glad that really we have understood we have understood our county very well, and be able to even point at areas that we think and we know they are very needy. I want to mention that devolution really has done a lot of work. We have dispersed a lot of money to devolution. We have done quite a number, and I think we should be clapping to ourselves all the way the counties that are represented here. I know the data are showing we have made some really serious steps towards going closer to equity. In Baringo, I know we have done quite a number of boreholes. We have done springs. We have done water pans. We have done some distribution of water, including this financial year, where through the His Excellency Governor, the executive part, apart from the Ward Development Fund, we have consciously to make a pesa kwa maji, which is the theme of the governor. His manifesto is Water Maji Bay. Water Maji Bay for us in Baringo. And we recognize that as much as we are putting this money, it might not be enough. We have consciously put even 20 million in over and above the ward in Baringo North, 21 in Tiati, 15 in Baringo North, and Baringo Central, 20 million. Those are conscious efforts by the county government to bring water to the next, to bridge that gap of kilometers that are traveled by our citizens to access this water. I have few issues that since we are talking about equity, and I think CRA is here, I have seen the distribution, I have seen the constant allocation of 8% to landmass from the first generation to the third generation. Really, I think we should discuss that further. Baringo is very huge. Baringo, you put 3 counties into Baringo. Elgeyo, Wazingishu, Nandi, and all fits into Baringo County. Some of them fits in a ward like Tirioko. And really, when you talk about landmass, we should be having some conscious effort of increasing the percentage from 8% to something else. I have seen, there is a conscious effort this time in generation to increase other parameters like water, like health, like roads and landmass. You've put roads 4%, and there's nothing on water. So I wish the CRA to include issues like water. Please include issues like water as a percentage or parameter of resource allocation. Because these counties that are large in size, even if you put, we have pastoralists in nature in our counties, and we need to have that parameter to safeguard the resources. So I'm sure if we were given, if we were going to discuss about CRA, we would have a all-day discussion, including even the 90 sublocations. 90 sublocations of Baringo County that have been identified. I'm sure we could increase that sublocation to so many. If we go to other, because I've seen it really goes to mostly of them in Tiati, But we have even in wards like Mungotio, we have wards like, sub-counties like Baringo Central, which we might not have included. In Baringo North also. Those wards 90, to me, are not quite enough for Baringo County. But having said all that, I didn't want to waste so much time. I want just to appreciate all of us and appreciate exactly the ZGG. They have done serious citizen enlightenment. IBP, I know when they came to Kenya, including when Jason was there, till now, it has really grown. And I would wish they use their efforts so much in educating us, bringing those data, so that we can be able to, as we budget, we use those data to allocate more resources. I want to talk about capacity building in terms of our resources. As we build these resources, we build water pans, build these bowls. We wish to enlighten ourselves that these are resources that we need to care about. We need to take care of. There's a research, I think it's coming out, that as much as we are doing so many water bowls, there is also the issue of taking care of them by the wananchi. So for Baringo, in our department, we are really working so hard to bridge that gap so that we can reduce the kilometers in accessing water. Thank you so much. May God bless you. I've taken my time, but I know I had so much to talk about, especially the CRA issues to do with the third generation formula. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's appreciate Waziri wa Maji and Irrigation. Now I would want to give chance to our CC devolution so that atatualikia governor. Karibu, madam.
Thank you, Director. Your Excellency, the Governor, our members of County Assembly, my colleagues, the CCs, CEOs, directors who are here, wageni kutoka counties zingine, wananchi wote wa Baringo, amjambo. Amjamboni tena. Kwa majina naitwa Scholar Kimeli. I'm the CC in charge of devolution, public service, management, administration, ICT and e-government. So first I want to introduce my colleagues who are here. The CCs, please stand up. Let me allow them to come and say their names for 1 minute.
Your Excellency, all protocols observed. Kwa majina naitwa Mary Panga, CCM in charge of health. Just want to say that I'm happy for the third generation CRA, the way we are going to calculate how we are getting our funds. According to Abuja declarations, you are supposed to get 15% of our budgets going to health. At least now it's going to 18, and I'm happy that we might achieve universal health coverage. Thank you very much.
Nafikiri nilikuwa nimesema majina yangu. Majina ni Ronald Philemon, waziri in charge of Maji Water Bay, Baringo County.
Your Excellency, Governor, CC's presence, members of the County Assembly, CEOs, our visitors from other counties, good morning. My name is Clement Alexander Lomaringoria. I'm in charge of education, youth, sports, and gender. Mine is, I was interested in what the CR have said, but I noted that they have omitted one major factor, which I hope they will revisit. And this is that all counties are tasked to improve the ECDs, and this is our human. So I think that they should include the ECDs to be one factor of, to be factored in. The counties also are tasked to improve their VTCs, vocational training centers, and it is not included. And these are our mandate as a county. So probably I will say you add that to be one of the sharing. Asante sana.
Okay, Your Excellency the Governor, CC, CEOs, the members of the county assemblies and other participants, good afternoon. Mine will be very brief. My name is Thomas Ole Nongonop, CC in charge of agriculture, livestock and fisheries. I saw agriculture in your presentation, and let us also consider that it's an item in our four big agenda on food security. So please consider allocating more funds on the same. Secondly, on population, mark that we have also in the population people living with disabilities. We have the elderly also that need to be considered in that category. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Your Excellency, the Governor, our honorable MCAs, CCs present, CEOs, wageni wengine kutoka county zingine, wananchi wote wa Baringo, hamjambo. Hamjambo wote. Jina langu ni Daktari Maureen Rotich. I'm the CC in charge of environment, natural resources, mining, tourism, and wildlife management. Let me also follow suit. My colleagues have spoken about the issues in their very departments that need urgent attention. Me too, I have environment. We are moving towards climate change. Climate change should also be a key parameter in sharing resources. We are seeing the changes in weather. We are seeing the long rains that we don't speculate. All these are issues of climate change. Kindly, let's go down, plant trees, have things fixed. We have deep gullies that we need to urgently address. Otherwise, thank you so much. God bless you. We have a lot in store. We can share a lot. Thank you, Waziri.
Also, Your Excellency, allow me to introduce our Member of County Assembly, Honorable Chepsongol. Dakika moja, Your Excellency, your MCA. Seme jina tu.
Your Excellency, Governor wetu Kiptis, our Majority Leader, Honorable Lawe Kipchumba, CECs, and members of budget, led by Honorable Aingwa, CECs, CEOs, members of public, viongozi kutoka hata counties. Hamjambo. Basi kwa majina ni Mheshimiwa Chepsongol Ruben, Majority Chief Whip, Baringo County Assembly. Your Excellency, nimekuja nikiwa nimechelewa kwa sababu ya mambo mengi, na nataka kusema kwamba huu mkutano ni wa maana sana. Imekuja kwa wakati. Nataka nishukuru kwa sababu Baringo County Government wameweza kuweka vitu mingi wazi. Nataka nishukuru Your Excellency. Mambo mengi yamekuwa wazi na hii ndio njia ya kwenda. Mambo ya nasikia watu wanasema population nini, nataka niseme kwamba Your Excellency, Baringo County tulikuwa natarajia idadi ya watu wetu kwa sio chini ya 1,000,000. Lakini ile ambayo tumepata ni kwamba tumeongeza tu tuseme ni watu 50,000. From 555,000 mpaka tuseme ni 100. Na ukifanya hesabu nataka nipongeze TRT. Patia makofi TRT. Na nataka niseme ya kwamba Mungu alitupatia tuishi katika ulimwengu huu. na kuenjoy maneno hailiyo katika dunia hii. Kwanza alitupatia kiso kwamba muende mkachae ulimwengu. Na Mungu sio mchinga, analeta miti ya matunda, analeta mambo mingi ya binadamu kukula. Na sisi tunajua kusema kwamba lazima tupange. Tunapanga na tunasema panga. Hii mambo mingi mnasikia uchumi yetu imeenda chini kwa sababu hakuna watu ya kufanya kazi sana. Watu wengi wamekuwa wakubwa, hakuna watu ya mkono. So we need to kusalisha watu ndio tuweze kupata na watu ya mkono, watu wa kufanya nini, ndio kazi ya nchi yetu iweze kwenda mbele. Kwa hivyo Your Excellency, nataka kusema kwamba wito wangu kwa sisi binadamu ambaye Mungu ametupatia tuishi katika dunia hii, tufanye kazi ya Mungu vile Mungu ametuahidi. Sheikh kako hapa na Mungu hajakataa sisi kusaa. Hajakataa. Na ile mtu ambaye unanipinga, Mungu hajaweka laini kwamba lazima mtu asae watu wawili. Tunasaa watu wawili, watoto wawili, wote na kwa wakora. Nani atachunga hii mali yako? So unataka niwaeleze kwamba lazima usae watoto waine, wawili wakiwa wakora, kuna wale watakuchunga na mama. Sasa utuko. So kwa hivyo nataka niseme kwamba wale ambao wanajipimia, mjue kwamba tafuta mali, lakini watoto wawili wakiwa huko na mali mingi, hawezi kusoma. Nasema hii mali nani atachukua? Na wanakula mapema na wewe utakufa kwa stress mapema. Hata wewe Your Excellency, nataka kusema kwamba kwa mambo ya project zetu ambayo inaendelea katika kaunti hii, nataka niwapongeze wale wa departments, ngawaje kuna laxity kubwa sana. Kuna laxity Your Excellency. Kazi haiendi kulingana na ile njia ambayo tunataka. Na nataka niseme ya kwamba kama wewe ni CEO ya kaunti hii, nataka niseme kinaka upaka, your team should pull up their socks. That is the CECs and the CEOs. Mimi nasema kusema naunga ya mkono, lakini kifika kiwango hicho nasema hapana. Kila mtu ape msuko yake. So nataka niseme kwamba department CECs, CEOs, wanarono, chukueni msaidie mzee. Na nimeambia nyinyi siku ile mara mingi hapa, Cheboy alingatushwa na watu ya CECs, walingatusha Cheboy na CEOs. Wanaambia Cheboy, Your Excellency, kazi iko sawa, sawa. Cheboy yako hapa sasa. So hapana tanganya kabana, Your Excellency, ukiona ile hapana nasembea, si tukakusaidia. Tutaretire mapema ndio uchukue mwingine weka hapa. Na mimi nataka kusema ukweli. Na mimi sitaogopa, I'll say you in a public. Hapana ogopa, mimi sasa naanza hii urafiki hii inaleta shida. Wewe kama hapana peleka kazi yangu ya ward yangu yende mzuri, hakuna haja ya kutanganyana hapa. Kabla hatujafikia Kiptis, tutakunyorosa. Na I've got majority leader hapa ameanza kwa mbaya. Bwana Lawi amesema hii maneno hakuna alitangaza Ravin. Your Excellency, tutaanzia hawa. Hakuna huruma. Lo nyamura Clement. Mambo ya education, ECD tangazia watu. Hapo ndio mahali kuna ngoma. So otherwise Your Excellency, sisi tuko nyuma yako kama gavana wetu. Hatutakubali watu wakusurutishe na hujafanya makosa yote. We need you because the wananchi walisema Kiptes tosha, si ndio? Na bana ongelea Kiptes tena mabaya. You said is the one tosha. Wacha ya toshe, you support him. Ukianza kupiga yeye wewe ni mchinga kwa sababu ulikuwa nasema tosha. Utakuwa na kama mtu ambaye yakutabika na kukula. You have to be strong na kusema ndio. Mimi sasa nasema Kiptes tosha, chapa kazi. Ama nini? Kwa mimi mwingine. So nyinyi sisi tengeneza kazi. Hatuna haja na Kiptes. Nyinyi sisi tuko na nyinyi. Chapeni kazi. Ya mwisho Your Excellency, kwa sababu waandishi wa habari wako hapa, nataka niseme ya kwamba Your Excellency as majority whip, vile party whip, nataka kusema ya kwamba we have a leadership in this country. Tuko na rais ya Jamhuri ya Kenya na tuko na naibu wake. Na hakuna wakati rais ya Jamhuri ya Kenya amesema Ruto hayuko laini mzuri. Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya hako Kangari, Ruto hako nyuma yake, na wale wengine ambaye wanaongea mingi. Juzi tulitembea kidogo mpaka tukapika karibu tuingie bedroom. Tukapata baba kumba hana neti wakati wa humbu, na nafikiri as we move forward tutaangalia hiyo maneno. Hivyo nataka kusema kwamba hatutaki watu kuongea mbaya juu ya naibu wa rais. Kuna mtu ameongea naitwa Simba Arati. Simba Arati ni mate yangu na ni mtu ambaye natoshana kupikana. Akuje na pikana na sisi MCAs na MPs. Standard yake sio deputy president. Anapoongea aongee kama ni MP na ni mtu wa mkono wa Raila. Sisi ni watu mkono ya Mheshimiwa Ruto. Nani amepunguza hiki kitu? So kwa hivyo iko namna hiyo. Hata ukifungusa tutabaki namna hiyo. Watu wasiote ndoto. 2022 rais ya Jamhuri ya Kenya ni William Samoei Ruto. Muende kando, hapo ndio kusema, hapo ni kamili. Asante. Thank you, Excellency. Thank you.
Your Excellency the Governor. First, Your Excellency, I would like to thank you. Thank you for coming to this meeting, and also to the entire team. So today, we were celebrating the Equity Week, of which we were looking at inequalities in Baringo. We focused on water, but we also have the access to education, the infrastructure, improved housing, of which, for example, Your Excellency, in Baringo, there are some sub-counties where we have grass huts, ama nyumba ya nyazi, of which in other counties, sub-counties, we might not get even one house, even one grass house. Ama pali pengine kuna manyumba ya nyazi, kila pahali ni nyumba ya nyazi, hakuna nyumba ya mapati, but kwingine huwezi pata nyumba ya nyazi ama ya mapati. So that is the inequalities we are trying to address today. Your Excellency, because of the time, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you to address this crowd. And as His Excellency is coming, can we stand up to welcome him?
Oh, thank you, thank you. Hey, why don't you stretch a bit? I think stretch. We are starting from now, we are going somewhere, isn't it? Continue stretching. Yeah, 2011, there was nothing like devolution. Aman, man. So we continue stretching. We are going a notch higher. Thank you very much. Greet whoever is closer to you. Salamia. Salamia, hey. Salamia, hey. Yeah, that is good. Ambia, welcome to Baringo, welcome to, yes, this development. Santeni. Get seated, please. Thank you very much. Members of the County Assembly of Baringo County, led by the Leader of Majority, I want to appreciate that you have come in good number, in large number. It shows the seriousness that you are attached to the development of Baringo County, the CCs, the COs, the directors, the administrators from various departments, including wards, dear participants from Turkana County, from West Pokot County, from Elgeyo Marakwet, Nakuru, Kericho, which one I have not mentioned, Laikipia, oh, my brothers and sisters. And yesterday I was with your governor, the former and the present, so Laikipia County. Welcome to Baringo. We pride in the fact that it is a county of great diversity. So you are coming on board and your visit to Baringo. It's not only to come for this forum, but at the same time, to continue solidifying the fact that this is your home, this is where you generated from. You must learn that from today. Our great partners, the International Budget Partnership, ZGG. We have also the CRA, including those of us who supported and continue to support devolution. We want to appreciate that we are working together in this journey of developing our county and our country at large. We are all cognizant of the fact that devolution is just 7 years. From 2013 to date, we have only entered into it for the last 7 years. We appreciate those who initiated, the governors who started it, and those of us who accepted to work in county governments. If you flash back onto 2013, you realize there were a lot of challenges in the beginning. And these challenges are not bound to actually end anytime soon, as it has been alluded to us by the presenters, which I want to appreciate, because we have come here to actually learn and at the same time strategize. We are getting to understand where we are coming from, and today we are realizing where we are in order for us to engage in planning and organizing where we want to go. I want to appreciate the good work that is being done by all of us in county government cutting across Kenya. Many times people don't see the positive part of it, but I want to appreciate what was presented here, and we have realized even on the areas that have been presented here, especially this function of the water sector. Because county governments, we have 14 functions. 14 functions, and I'm seeing here today that we are dwelling on 2, and in fact 3. So as a county government, we have tried our level best to ensure that we stick to our line, despite the very many challenges that we are going through. And I want to appreciate the work that we are doing together with the partners, and especially in the capacity building, not only of the citizen, but also for us here as the active personnel within various departments in Baringo County. It is CEDGG. Why are you calling Z? I'm seeing here written. So you pronounce ZDGG. That's how you pronounce them. ZGG. Yeah, Evans has worked with us right since I came. And I want to appreciate the work that you're doing. I want to appreciate the work of the civil society. Civil society have changed from carrying a number of truncheons, both in the left hand and the right hand. And now we are working together the journey. So I want to appreciate that. Because you have been viewing county government and governments as if they are there and you are in another field. But currently, we want to appreciate that we are working together to ensure that we serve our people, and especially here in Baringo. What have we done? In water sector, as it has been presented to us by the CEC, by 2012, our water coverage was just below 20%. In the year 2017, what was presented to us was that our water coverage was at 26%. Currently in Baringo, we are doing at 38%. Are we stagnating or growing? I could see what you present here is that Baringo County, out of the observation, is that our national ranking is out of 47. We are number 7 from behind. West Pokot is number 5 from behind. Turkana is number 2. And Laikipia, why are you putting it to be number 1? In percentage. I could see that you are presenting all the 30 words, and I want to appreciate this. All the 30 words are captured here. But as far as sub-counties are concerned, the citizens with improved sources of water per KNPS report of 2013, where Lama Ravine was doing at 46.4%, Baringo Central 28.5%, Baringo South 23.6%, Baringo North 15.6%, Mogotio was at 17.4%, but currently, Antiati was at 10.5% water coverage. So this is where we're coming from. We're coming from as low as that. And in Baringo County, we're putting a lot of efforts into provision of water because water cut across almost all the sectors in Baringo County, all the 10 sectors. Majorly health and even agriculture. Without water, we might not realize healthy citizens. And that's why it was a priority. It's a priority. Healthy also is a second sector that we actually put a lot of efforts on our road infrastructure. I concur with the presentation today that the focus should be on the same, and also CRA's focus on that aspect of health, agriculture, and the roads. Although I don't agree with you with the aspect of making the counties to actually prioritize, because we have different dynamics according to counties. Different dynamics according to counties. So please, CRA, that issue of 2020, 2021, we need to actually engage and discuss together, because it will be a tall order to implement, and especially in the budget process. I agree with you on the sector of, is it mine or yours? Oh, kumeni wewe. Nikojea ama niendelee? Or is it this one? Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. It is good to have this people. So, ladies and gentlemen, Baringo County is on track, right from the provision of all those that are concerned counties. What I want to appeal is that we continue ensuring that we actually appreciate that which comes out from the general public. When we go to public participation, all that is actually presented by the citizen must be implemented. I want to appreciate what I saw in Emmening. During the public participation, the citizens indicated to whoever was coordinating that they were not satisfied, and actually they set a different date where they went until they agreed. Reason is this: if you don't implement what comes out of the citizen, there will come a time that they will never attend those forums. They will get rejected, and they will feel as if they are not part of the development of that very region. So I want to appeal, because we are all here, and the MCAs are the patrons. The MCAs are the patrons as far as this aspect is concerned. And they have been all engaged. I want to appreciate that. But let's continually engage our citizens and also allow that which has been presented to be actually implemented. We have a number of counties that don't have ward funds. But in Baringo, it is going to stay. We have seen the reason behind having that fund. And if it is going to be improved, because in 2013, it was at 15 million. But currently it's at 25 million. We only appeal for more share. We have 14 functions Let me be very sincere to you. All the 47 counties are 14 functions. When we come to HR, do you have different entries in HR in different counties? You presented to us that Baringo has gotten 26 billion since inception. Our HR currently consumes 3.1 billion. 3.1. Started with 2 billion, it went to 3.1 billion. When you do mathematically, you see we're almost getting to 17 billion for what you call recurrent expenditure. So when you are focusing on us, you must consider the fact that almost all the counties, except a few that get over 10 billion, spend a lot in what we call development. Our neighbors here spend closer to 7.5 billion on development. 7.5 billion. Baringo, we are doing at 1.6 billion. 1.6 billion for development. Don't you realize that in future we shall have Singapore and Kenya? We shall see another country looking like Singapore and another country looking like Burundi, but let me use Kenya. So when you are actually presenting such information about the development of counties, let's bring all the facts and the factors together. We have a county which recurrent expenditure is at 71% in Kenya. What informs that position? So we need to go back sometimes and move forward on this very important aspect. There's also this suggestion that you presented that I saw, that I'm not going to buy this idea. As a governor here in Baringo, I'm not going to buy this idea because it's not going to help us a lot. Yeah, it is good to be sincere, isn't it? Look onto this that you presented. This issue of poverty. Why is it that it was 20%? Now, 19, 20, 18%. But you're projecting that 2020, 21 to come down to 14%. Are you addressing poverty? I'm a man. It's supposed to be either going up or we are not really improving. Baringo County, if it was not because of Lema Ravine and the Baringo Central, if you remove Lema Ravine and Baringo Central, we shall be among the poor. Now you are giving us to be 13. We are number 13. Baringo is number 13. And West Pokot is number? It's number 8 or 9. So in order for, because Baringo, I've been to Trioko. Trioko is 1,044 square kilometers. One word. One, Silale, above 1,000 square kilometers. So when you presented the issue of 4%, as far as roads are concerned, are you talking about the many kilometers that has been done, or you are giving us 4% generally to counties? Because 10 years ago, we were doing at 1,900 kilometers of roads. That is the gravel road. But now we are getting to 3,000. That implies in Baringo, we have a road that was earmarked to be done since colonial time, but has not been done. It has not been done. The population there cannot access any form of a service. People are being carried using what? Other means. Because there is no road infrastructure. So when we talk about equity and equality, I borrow that approach of sometimes being biased towards that region that is underdeveloped. We could see when you presented the map of marginalization, and Biwa talked about marginalization. And when we presented it, almost 80% of Baringo is marginalized. If it was not because of you accepting our appeal from the governor here and the leaders of Baringo on equalization. I could have said otherwise, but I want to appreciate that. That now you are pulling us to number 8. Aman Magan, you saw we are number 8 to be considered for what? Equalization fund. And it has improved from 670 million to now 701 million. I wish I could receive that as early as today. It will help us a lot. I don't know whether even those other counties have received. Have they received? Oh, so please allow us to receive in 2019, 2020. Reason is this, our resource envelope is very small. It's very small. And wananchi tukubali tu kwamba bila resources ya kutosha hautafanya nini? Maendeleo. So when you're comparing Baringo and another county, I think you should have certain parameters of comparison and how you analyze. Baringo was a closed district up to maybe 1963. And we are now developing. The areas that I want to say, they need more development. You see even the way they were presenting on the issue of poverty. Now, they presented the 10 areas. But when they presented Elgeyo Marakwet, it is the entire lower part. And when you check the entire lower part of Elgeyo Marakwet and the entire lower part of Baringo County, we share the same challenges, isn't it? They are worse. I like the way you're putting it. They are worse. But there's no, it was not mentioned anywhere. Are we together? So we need you, CRA, to actually be very, very considerate on that area. That's what I wanted to appeal to CRA. That please, because you are here and I want to appreciate you coming to Baringo, we are with the chairperson on Thursday at IPEC. And she has also visited us here with the whole team. And they improved from 46 locations to 94 locations. So Mogotio, part of the lower part of Mogotio will be considered for equitable share, and also part of Baringo North will be considered for equity share. Now, where is the central? Some parts of central. I think there are also some lower parts of Baringo Central which requires what? Certain support. Another appeal I want to make to CRA, because you said here that equity share will be a responsibility of the national government. I saw it, the way it is written. It's a responsibility. But let it actually come to the ground. Let the implementers be us, not the national government. They have a lot of all these resources. Bring that resources to us. But we shall stick to the 94 locations. That's my appeal. That's my appeal. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on this other part of healthcare, I want to appreciate that we are also not, we are doing well. We are doing well as per our standard. There was no ICU by 2017. CT scan was nowhere. Dialysis had not actually been done in Baringo. But now we are doing it in Baringo. Eldama Ravine will be the next point for development in healthcare. And Mogotio, Marigat, Tiati, and Baringo North. We are focusing on this because we want that aspect of equal distribution of resources. In Baringo, we have the first liquid oxygen in Kenya. And if you are not appreciating that, the first. There's no other county that are actually installed. So we generate our own oxygen here. Courtesy of working together with partners. So Dr. Abraham Rugo, we are working together with partners. We actually contributed to for the tank and some equipment as far as liquid oxygen is concerned. But there were a partner who did for us the infrastructure, certain part of infrastructure. So now we are generating oxygen here in Cabernet. Oxygen. So surgery will be done here. So reducing referrals to either MTRH Eldoret or PGH Nakuru. We are also working with partners who are going to help us in Marigat to put up a modern infrastructure for healthcare at Marigat. In Chemalingot, a theater and a mortuary there. At Kabartonjo, a theater and a mortuary. Marigat, a theater and a mortuary. Expanding Mogotio maternity wing. Are we not going somewhere? Are we not going somewhere? So we are doing something, isn't it? So let's continue working together this journey, both from the Word Fund and also our, what they call it sometimes, flagship. But our flagship is actually divided into the very many. Reason is the resources are not enough. Like now, environment and tourism, they get it from flagship. Sports, they get it from flagship. So youth, we are not actually leaving you behind too. We are doing a lot of construction of fields. Eldama Ravine, Mochongoi, we shall come to Marigat and Mogotio. We know the one which is here. There was stated as some challenges which I found, but we are addressing them. We are addressing those challenges. Anytime soon, I think those challenges will be of yesteryears. So let's work together this journey and continue actually engaging. The other day, somebody was asking us, Governor, why are you concentrating only in Cabernet and probably sometimes Eldama Ravine? Let me inform this forum today that when you assess all the 14 functions, when you go to Putumen, or rather Tamak, we are doing both at Cabernet, Kabartonjo, Chemalingot, Marigat, Mogotio, and Eldama Ravine. So we are distributing our cake equitably to all the 6 sub-counties, which is our entry as far as the issue of flagship projects are concerned. So please note that Baringo County is on track. We only appeal for support, continuous support, and let's work together this journey. And if you hear anybody who doesn't want to actually like appreciate devolution, don't push that person aside. Just continue the conversation, continue the discussion, and you'll appreciate this. And even when it comes to the issue of referendum, please, let us, all of us who are in this room, and those who are listening to us, let's protect devolution with a lot of zeal. With a lot of zeal. If they want to change anything up there, what we wish to inform Kenyans is, let us have more resources to the counties. The civil society, the protector of the citizen, and our partners, please, let's continue appealing for more resources to the counties. If referendum will be there or not, let resources be devolved. We shall continue fighting corruption and also sealing loopholes. We agreed as governors with EACC in Naivasha that we are starting a wing of really protection, a wing of prevention, so that we may not be talking about corruption yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So we need to prevent. So the citizen, let's work together in this journey in ensuring that we actually prevent corruption. And also you people, let us not also like condemn the government, and sometimes some of us are also so much inside. The citizen, wewe ukiingia matatu na una squeeze na ni watu tatu na is supposed to be watu tatu na wewe nataka kuwa ya tano, so wewe ni corrupt automatic. Ama ni wewe ni driver, wewe kuna gari yako private, unaenda mpaka njiani unasimamishwa na polisi, hata hujajua nini anatafuta. Uko na driving license, uko na sticker, lakini all of a sudden unataka tu toa mkono yako upitie dirisha upatiane uachane naye. So who is corrupt? Who is corrupt? So let's all of us participate in fighting what? Corruption. Even when you want to be given a job, especially procurement. Kwa nini unapatiana pesa? Kwa nini unapatiana pesa? Ndio upate. Mimi naambia CEC na CEOs na procurement. Ukiona mtu amekupatia pesa, ile upatie, huyo ndio ukatae mara 200. Ama namna gani? Fungia huyo nje kabisa. Na urudizie pesa yake. Ama namna gani? Yes. Do you know why? That person who is corrupting is weak. He will cause what we call stall project. He will not complete the project because he will be doing at his own pace. Na kusema nimenunua. Nanunua ya nani? Uwezi nunua kwa Baringo. Ama maana? Si ni ukweli ya maneno? So let's work together this journey of fighting what? Corruption. Because when you are not corrupt, I'm not corrupt, then the society becomes good and they will receive. I want to appreciate also the development in Baringo, that we have decided to actually ensure that we complete all the projects that were started right from 2013. We are actually completing them. And we are paying bills. All pending bills, we are doing what? Paying. Come on, Adai, Baringo County, Kuja. We have a committee in place that is ready to hear what you are saying, and we shall assist each other in order for us to grow from where we are to where we want to go. Kwa hayo na mengi, maana wananiambia leo nisiongee mingi. But they should also understand that even in education, we are doing what we call equity. Bursary, we distribute to the 30 words. The one that we got for tertiary institution, for polytechnics, 700,033 went to each and every word. And the lion's share, I think, went to Tiati. They got closer to 5-point-something billion because of the many words. But I want to appreciate them. Nakwambia watu ya Tiati, I know the challenges you are going through, lakini tuendelee kusaa na kuchasa dunia. Ama namna. In future we might have two counties. Ama namna. Sindio? Tuendelee. And those of us who are still thinking of one child, please, minimum 7. Minimum gapi? Wazee wetu walikuwa na 15, 12. Sindio? Reason is this. Are you realizing population will give us 45% of the revenue? 45%. Why are you now wondering? China is where it is because of the population. So watu wengi maisha bora. Watu wengi maisha. So I was also among those, and I want to inform you that I don't believe that we grew by 100,000 in 10 years. 100,000? No. How many youth are there? Old people are only 3% in Baringo County. The old people are only 3%. So hiyo ni kusema kwamba sisi tunafanya kazi na tunasahana kabisa. So that statistics, please. I also thought we were 1 million. But now wanasema 661. 66. Or 750. Or 666,750. I suppose we are 1 million. Sisi ni 1? So wakati CRA anakuwa hapa nani? Wekea sisi pesa yetu ya 1 million. Alafu tuendelee kukua na kujaza. So thank you very much. I want to lastly, on behalf of the citizen of Baringo and on behalf of the leadership of Baringo, want to appreciate really the international budget partnership for considering to actually have this meeting here in Baringo. Let's continue really considering Baringo. It is very strategic. Imagine how many counties are surrounding us. It's the only county with 8 other counties surrounding where? It's the only county in Kenya. And also with the unique features. Very unique in Kenya. We have what we call in Kalenjin, Masab, Kurget, Soy, the islands, the semi, and the arid. We don't have a desert. So it's very unique, right from South Africa to Egypt. So we are very unique. And also we are unique in the fact that this place is also the origin of man. Don't ever go back to Egypt or Israel. Our origin is 6.1 million years older than old. Lucy is just 3.5 million years old. The one which was the fossil found in Ethiopia. So don't actually no, go and study. So the origin of man is Baringo County. I never did history, but that is what I was told. And it will be the first geopark in Kenya, after Tanzania and Ghana. So don't you realize this place is going to have a number of tourists? So the hills are very beautiful, the valleys, the caves, and even the population and the people. If you want to marry the girl from Baringo and you'll never go wrong. Asante na Mungu wabariki. The Excellency deserves a standing ovation, yeah?
Mic. This guy is taking the mic from me. Nadhani kweli tunastahili kumpokeza gavana wetu makofi anayoyastahili kwa mambo mema ambayo ametuambia. Kuna makofi ya Baringo ambayo nililelewa nikiyajua. Unayakumbuka? Haya basi tusimame dakika moja tuyapiga hayo makofi. Ya? Mnakumbuka hayo makofi Haya basi moja, ile ya moja, pili funga, fungua. Alafu tutatingiza kidogo. Haya asante basi moja. Asante sana Your Excellency kwa maneno mazuri umetupea na kutupea changamoto. Hawa watu wa committed kufanya Baringo iendelee kuwa county number 1. Funga, fungua. Asante sana. Asante sana. Really okay. We now allow His Excellency the Governor to exit for an interview with the media, but the rest of us, we shall continue being here. Please, I insist, the rest of us will continue being here. I want to acknowledge the presence of the team from the county government of Elgeyo Marakwet. Those who arrived, I saw the Director of Public Participation and Civic Education. Wherever you are and your team, please wave at us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, County of Champions. I think at this point in time, without much ado, we've listened to the governor. We've listened to the presenters before him. And we are beginning to have clarity in terms of what we need to do together in pursuance of equity. Before we forget, our focus today was on the water sector. We're using water to measure what we are doing to attain equity. So Baringo has got this motto, water, maji, pay. That perhaps is realizing those indicators in the sector. Now, I'm going at this point, I note that time is running. Wakati unatuacha nyuma. Na ningependa kwa haraka sana niarike wale kutoka kaunti zingine ambao hawakuweza kufanya presentation. We need to see your maps. So we need to see your maps very quickly, and I'm going to invite Turkana. We'll start with Turkana, followed by Elgeyo Marakwet, followed by Laikipia, followed by Nakuru, and then finally Kericho. And the way we do it is how the others did. And we are giving you just 3 minutes to present your map. Just 3 minutes. Mukienda sana tutawaruhusu dakika moja. For the rest of us, please pay keen attention and begin to see the variations between our counties. Thank you.
Habari ya mchana. Kwa majina naitwa Gabriel Naspan. Mimi ndio chairman ya kikundi kidogo ya civil society inaitwa Turkana Civil Society Reference Group ambayo iko Turkana. Tukisaidiwa na Said Gigi ambaye Bwana Masese anatuelekeza. Sisi kidogo tuna border Ethiopia, South Sudan na Uganda. Si unajua hata Turkana iko unique. Kama vile His Excellency alisema origin of mankind. Hata sisi huko ndio sisi wote tumetoka huko. Tukiangalia map yetu sisi tuko na 6 sub counties. Maybe tukianzia chini ambayo tumepakana na Baringo, Turkana East, huko Kapedo, tuko na shida ya maji pia. Alafu Turkana South, mahali mafuta imepatikana, Talo Oil inachukua mafuta huko ikipeleka Mombasa na kuuzwa huko nje. Pia kidogo tuko na shida ya maji na pia mambo ya insecurity. Kama vile Turkana South tuko na shida ya insecurity. Hiyo ndio inafanya watu pia kukosa maji kwa sababu wale engineers hawezi kwenda kupima mahali maji iko mzuri. So tuko na hiyo changamoto. Na pia sasa mafuta imepatikana, tuko na shida kidogo ya maji. So umesikia kwamba maji pia inatolewa Takwel Gorge Dam ya kufanya mafuta itoke chini vizuri. So tuko na hiyo changamoto ya mambo ya maji. Tukikuja Turkana Central ambaye ni Lodwar, tuko na Napuu Aquifer. Tuko na maji mingi sana. Lakini wananchi wa huko hawajapata ile piped water. Si wote, ni wachache tu. Na pia sehemu mingi, karibu ward 3 hivi, iko na shida ya maji kiasi. Alafu tukienda Turkana North, sasa hapa nafikiri mliona kwa Citizen. Hapo ndio tuko na shida ya maji, karibu Ethiopia huko na South Sudan. Hapa Turkana North, Lokitown na Kibich, huko Elemi Triangle, tuko na changamoto ya maji kabisa. Hawa ndio kiu inawamaliza. Nafikiri kwa equalization fund, nafikiri huyu mtu wa CRA atapatia hiyo pesa. Alafu tukienda Turkana West, Lotikipi, mahali mliona tuko na maji mingi sana ambaye Wakenya for 70 years wanaweza kunywa hiyo maji. Ingawaje research nyingine tena ilikuja ikasemekana kwamba hiyo maji sio mzuri. Lakini kwa sisi civil society organization ni kama hiyo ilikuwa siasa kidogo. Lakini tumepush for conduct another research waone hiyo maji kama tunaweza kunywa na wanyama wetu. Turkana West pia tuna host refugees kutoka nchi mbalimbali. Kama vile Sudan, Ethiopia, DRC Congo, Somalia, lakini wa Sudanese ndio wengi. Hapa pia tuko na river kidogo Tarach. Sasa hii kampuni ya UNC weka machines mingi, wamechukua maji mingi. So pia hapo tuko na changamoto kidogo. Ingaje tuna maji tu kiasi. Hapo pia tunahitaji tusaidiwe na CRA kwa hiyo pesa ya equalization fund. Next, fikiritoa hiyo. Muda. Tumesema mambo ya insecurity. Alafu huko hatuna watu wa maji wale wanajua kupima maji. Ingawaje tuko na wetu traditional wanajua mahali wakisema chimba hapa na kweli utapata maji. Hii ingine hii yenu ya wazungu hii sana hawapati maji mpaka wale wetu CS wanasema hapa ndiko maji na kweli unapata maji. Alafu water table, kwa sababu Turkana ni arid and semi arid areas kiasi. So tuko na mambo ya drought na mambo ya climate change. So unapata kwamba water table inaenda chini. Tuko na seasonal rivers. Tuko na shida mingi. Hata mliona kwa media kwamba sisi tunaumia njaa, tuna chakula. Na hali nimeona pesa mingi tulipatiwa since 2013 mpaka sasa 59 billion. Sijui kama hiyo pesa inaonekana huko. Alafu next tuweke pesa hapo. Distance kutoka watu wetu wanatembea so many kilometers, 10 kilometers ndio wapate maji. Alafu ya mwisho Tala Oil pia kidogo inachimba maji sehemu fulani huko kwetu karibu Lokichar. Alafu ya mwisho kabisa kuna hitaji research ya kufanya tupate mambo ya maji. Recommendations. County government, they need to prioritize water kama ni priority ya kwanza. Nafikiri tutaambia governor wetu lakini tutaendelea kutumia waganga sababu hii teknolojia yenu haifanyi. Alafu nyingine tunasema nini? Maji yetu pia sio mzuri vile, ni saline. Nabii teknolojia hiyo sasa ndio tutahitaji. Wasafisha hii maji vizuri. Alafu nyingine disarmament. Tuko na hiyo mambo ya bunduki. Lakini tunataka wadisarm our neighbors na sisi. Si ndio?